It's an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Sports Night on Cat Country 106.3 FM and catcountry1063fm.com. High school basketball. River Valley Panthers versus the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays. Tonight's game is sponsored by Hutton Blues Insurance, the Allied Milk Producers, S&T Bank, Elgin's Truck Center, Indiana Regional Medical Center and IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, by Luther Ford Lincoln, La Mantia Produce, Joyce Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Young and Associates, the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 5-Star Mitsubishi, and by First Commonwealth Bank. Now let's go courtside for an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Sports Night on Cat Country 106.3 FM and catcountry1063fm.com.
The road to the KCAC kicks off tonight, and we bring to you two of the Heritage Conference's best as the River Valley Panthers, the leaders of the West, host the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays, the newcomer to the Heritage Conference and second seed out of the East. It should be an exciting game, and we welcome you in to the S&T Bank broadcast booth at the Panther Lair at the River Valley High School in Blairsville. Alongside Rick Brown, the River Valley girls basketball coach, I'm Jake Slobodnik, welcoming you in for what should be a very exciting night of basketball. The River Valley Panthers getting to host the first game of the road to the KCAC playoffs tonight. They come into this game 15-6, 11-5. They finished in the Heritage Conference. The Blue Jays of Conemaugh Valley, a big first year for them, 18-3, 13-3. And not only that, but they come in with a new head coach this season, so already making a statement. And Coach Brown, it should be, as I said before, a very exciting game.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I like what Spallone has done. I like how they've been playing, especially the last 2 weeks. So I think that's fantastic. And then also just getting to see Conemaugh Valley, really a two-headed monster. I mean, with Dietz and Persinski there, they're fantastic. But I think I like our three-headed monster too. When you look at Whitfield and you look at Spiel, and then you look at also having
Luke Woodring.
Woodring, yep. Sorry, Luke.
He'll remember that.
Yep.
But, alongside those three, you got Brad McDivitt who can haul in rebounds underneath, and in this day and age, you need all the height you can get. And how about the emergence of Jeremy Reed, the sophomore guard? He came in the season filling in for Max Perschetti, who broke his hand 2 games into the season, and has just excelled beyond belief, including in their regular season finale against Marion Center when they won 60-57. He had a season-high 16 points in that game, led all River Valley scorers. And, Coach, if you want to talk about some players that you're expecting to step up tonight along with the seniors, Jeremy's one of them as well.
Well, absolutely. I watched him shoot the other night. I thought he was shooting great in warm-ups, and then he went out in the game and he had 4 or 5 threes there. So I thought he did well. I thought he got back and hustled on defense as well. But then McDivitt too. He's all out hustle. He might get a foul or two, but it's usually in a hustle situation. So he's busting it. So if he can get his freaking 8 to 12 rebounds, I think that's good for the Panthers. So I want to see him go down there, work it down the post a little bit, but they got 4 guys that can shoot, Conemaugh Valley, so it's going to be a challenge to make sure we're D'd up good, but yeah, I'm excited for the game.
You've been leading the River Valley girls all season long just to get to the playoffs, which congratulations, you guys clinched a playoff berth last Friday against Marion Center as well, but better than anybody else, myself included, that when it comes to this, you need to limit your turnovers. In River Valley, while they've done a pretty good job this season, there have been times where they've coughed the ball up. So from your experience, how crucial is it to limit these turnovers in this stage of the year?
Well, you got to control the ball. Even when we press, we're not always trying to get steals and everything. We're just trying to get them out of rhythm. And if a team gets you out of rhythm, you have those turnovers. People don't, I don't know, maybe not all people think of it the way we think of it, but we look at it as a 6-point swing on every turnover. I mean, you turn the ball over, you lose a chance to get 2 or 3. You give the opponent an extra chance to get 2 or 3. So that could be a 4 to 6 point swing in every turnover. So you get 5 turnovers to none, you've just kind of put yourself out of the game. You really got to lock down. So you got to secure the ball. You got to make good passes. You can't take risky passes, especially early. So I'm sure Rick's gone over that with the guys. You got to protect the ball.
And I know one thing that Coach Spallone has gone over with the guys, and you talk about the turnovers, mixing both of those in, is that's what plagued River Valley the last time these two teams met in their only meeting of the season way back when on January 10th. when the Blue Jays came into the Panther lair and upset the Panthers 62-59. River Valley, they were trading blows all the way. River Valley had a good lead throughout the majority of it, but a couple late costly turnovers proved to be the difference maker, and the Blue Jays came out on top. But not only was it their defense that helped, it's also, as Coach alluded to a couple of minutes ago, it's just the star talent that they have on the team, led by junior Jeremy Dietz. 22.8 points per game. Coach, I don't know what you're thinking, but to me that's just astounding.
Yeah, if you look across the board too, I mean, he's not only just scoring the ball. I mean, he leads them up. He's up there in assists. He's up there in steals. He's up there in everything. So he can do a little bit of everything. But they got to control him, being a junior. But then, like I said, Persinski's there too, and they got two other guys that can shoot the ball. So I'm anxious to kind of see what Rick comes out in. Is he going to come out in the zone or 3-2 zone to try to take those threes away, make them work inside? So that's up in the air. We'll see. Or he's going to lock down man and play some good man. I'm excited to see what they come up with. But, yeah, the Dietz kid is fantastic.
22.8 points per game, 52% from the floor, shooting on the season. Last time these two teams met, Dietz had 20 points, and we talk about some of his supporting cast members. Senior Landon Perchinsky, he's also become a top player, notching a team-high 11 rebounds, 18 points per game, and fellow senior Brighton Yakulich, he plays selfless ball. We always talk about points and rebounds. How about Brighton? 3.3 assists per game. He knows how to spread the ball around and create opportunities for his team, and that's at this stage in the game. It can't be a me, not we mentality. You got to be able to spread the ball around.
Right, and just know your role. If you've been there leading him in assists with 3.3, then that's expected of you tonight. Don't go out tonight and try to score 30 points, if that's not your go-to. Even though he's averaging 11.8 points a game, you got two other guys ahead of you that are combined 40 points and 20 rebounds. So for him, it's just go out and do what he's done all year, and that's get them the ball most likely, and that's how they're scoring. So without him, they don't have as many opportunities. So just know your role, do your job.
For the River Valley Panthers, last time out against Conemaugh Valley, it was Dom Spiel who led the way with 17 points, the team's leading scorer all season and dating back to last year as well. Jaden Whitfield fell 1 point shy of him with 16, and Brad McDivitt, he had 9 rebounds. He led all players in that game, so Brad was able to find his way to the board. Again, it all just comes down to making your shots and limiting turnovers, and that's exactly how it's going to, fare out tonight. Whoever limits those is going to come out on top. And what's at stake? I mean, there's just one game until we head to the KCAC on Friday. And Coach, I know tomorrow night you're on the road at Portage, and you want to get back to the KCAC. Well, River Valley does too. Well, both teams really.
Yep.
You think of Conemaugh Valley; it's their first year in the Heritage Conference. They want to make a statement, and right now they and Conemaugh Township probably want to say, "Hey, let's make it a Conemaugh-infested road to the KCAC championship." River Valley, though, last year at this point, they were in the semis against Portage, who went on to the KCAC and then fell to United in the championship game. So Coach Rick Spallone and his team, they got a chip on their shoulder. They want to get back to the KCAC, and it's only a short drive for them. So, of course, they're going to enjoy that drive. And they're going to play the winner tonight of the other semifinals that's going on in Davidsville, Conemaugh Township and West Shamokin. How about them Wolves? They really fought throughout the season.
Yeah, absolutely. You think they're down and out, and they're just going to keep fighting through. I mean, the coach always does a good job of getting them inspired and making runs. So I like the way he coaches. He's always fired up, So that's why me and Spallone get along so good. He's one of the more animated coaches you'll see out there. He might even have me beat on some of those, But he gets them excited, gets them ready to play. And Conemaugh Township isn't going to lay down for anybody either. So I think that's going to be a good game. So excited to see who comes out on top of that game as well.
That game is on our sister station, U92.5 FM, and also on Renda Digital TV as Ava Perchetti passes by the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Her and the girls will be in action tomorrow night. Here on Cat Country and Renda Digital TV, it's River Valley and the Conemaugh Valley boys. And our coverage tonight on the radio is presented by the Indiana Regional Medical Center, Better Health, Better Life, and also by IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. A lot can happen to kids after hours and not just on the basketball court. So if your child or teen needs care and your doctor's office is closed, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge off Old Route 22 in Blairsville is open 7 days a week from 8 till 8. Since 2009, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge gets you in, out, and better quickly. They're also voted the best urgent care and walk-in clinic in the Best of Indiana County contest. Also a part of the IRMC family, Better Health, Better Life. And our video coverage on Renda Digital TV tonight, want to thank our friends over at Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Blairsville, the best place in town to take a leak. And also Lamania Produce. That name sounds familiar, doesn't it, Coach?
Yeah, it does. Thank God for Mike. He'll go out and get you some money.
He's been a proud supporter of River Valley basketball all season long, along with Joyce. So there are presenting sponsors tonight on the video side on Renda Digital TV. If you're not subscribed already, be sure to subscribe. All you need is a Google email address, and you can subscribe and hit that notification bell absolutely for free to know when Renda Digital TV goes live, including tomorrow night and Friday when we're at the KCAC. And we have some supporting cast members we want to recognize early on in our broadcast tonight. Garrett Clark is in our Mount Pleasant Window and Remodeling Studios back in Indiana, piloting the 747 on the radio side. Laura Slobodnik is our statistician for both video and radio. Sam Snedden is our camera operator for tonight. We're all here bringing this coverage to you as we count down to tip-off on the road to the KCAC semifinal matchup between Conemaugh Valley and River Valley, the Battle of the Valleys here in Blairsville. And coming up next, we're going to talk with both coaches, starting with Trayvon Williams, the head coach of the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays. In his first season, they are one step away from claiming gold in their new home in the Heritage Conference. Then we'll talk with Coach Rick Spallone, and before you know it, we'll be back here at the Panther Lair in the S&T Bank broadcast booth to give you the starting lineups, keys to the game, players to watch, and so much more. All that and more continues on an IRMC High School Sports Night. Coverage of the road to the KCAC semifinals on Cat Country 106.3 FM and Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Hello, this is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Welcome back to the pregame show. We're joined by Conemaugh Valley boys head coach Trayvon Williams. In his first year, he's brought this program, he's revolutionized it to an 18-3 overall record, 13-3 mark in the Heritage Conference, and they're playing on the road to the KCAC. Coach, it's good to talk to you. Thanks for spending some time with me. It's your first year in the Heritage Conference. Take me through some of the things that you've sort of learned, maybe not just about your team, but yourself as well with the Blue Jays.
I just learned that you learn new things every day. That's really the main thing that I learned. We've been working hard, and we've been learning new things. I've been learning new things about different players, stuff that I knew the potential that they had from the beginning, but as we got farther and farther in, there was more stuff that I was realizing and seeing, and I just had to make use of it.
Looking back at before the season started, nobody knew what was going to happen. But just reading up on some of the things that you mentioned in various articles, one of the things that you mentioned was you were going to focus on sportsmanship and the future of this program. Did you think when you came into this season that you guys would be basically a game or a win away from reaching the Heritage Conference Championship game?
To be honest, and just like I told my boys, I knew that we were going to have a good season, but I didn't think it was going to be this good. And I didn't see us being one game away from going to the Heritage Conference Championship, especially being in the Heritage Conference for the first time. not knowing what type of teams we're going to be playing, how they're playing, or knowing not much of anything of any team.
I will say, I think it seems like your players have really bought into the mentality that you brought into Conemaugh Valley, especially because you've been in a situation with a winning program over at Greater Johnstown years ago when you guys won the 4A championship. Talk about how they have sort of, welcomed you and bought into your mentality this season.
Man, it was open arms from admin all the way down to the boys. Whenever I first met the boys, I was nervous and I didn't know how to approach the kids because this is my first time meeting them. And here it is now. I got the best relationships of Conemaugh Valley with the boys.
Well, let's talk about your opponent tonight. You are on the road to face the River Valley Panthers. You've faced them once this season. It was a very hard-fought matchup where it only took 3 points to decide the winners. It was you guys that came out on top. But take me back to that first matchup with the Panthers. What do you notice about them, and what were some of your takeaways from that game?
They're good at controlling the pace of the game, and I knew going into the game what we had to do was play a different type of style of game, and we prepared for it, and we slowed things down and we played it differently, and that's how we had the outcome that we had. Typically, we would get out and run and everything like that, but you never know what could happen in a game. You never know who's going to get the hot streak, who's going to take off, and who's going to push their team to the win at the end of the buzzer. So we're looking forward to another tough one, another hard fought. It's away, it's on the road. We've been through adversity multiple times this season already. So I think that when it comes to adversity, my boys they're set on making sure that we get through the adversity. So we know that's going to be a hard fought game. We know that River Valley, they're going to bring their A game as they're playing for the same thing that we are. They're playing to get to a championship.
What are some keys to maybe a Blue Jay win on the road here tonight? Because, again, you're only one win away from reaching IUP on the road to the KCAC championship, but it all comes to unfold tonight. What do you got to do to beat those Panthers?
We just gotta be disciplined on defense. We have to talk. We have to switch. We have to do everything that we have to do. Help side, gap, everything. And then on the offensive side, we got to swing the ball and we got to be unselfish and play as one. And that's one of the main goals that we have going into every game. We got to play together. We got to play as one. And 5 players is better than 2.
I agree 110%. You have to field 5, so make sure they're all, they all can go out there and ball out to bring home a win. Well, Coach, I appreciate the time. It's great meeting you. Great to have you guys in the Heritage Conference. We talked during football season and even in the heyday of basketball season that, the Heritage Conference just continues to grow. When we see programs like yours come into it, it just makes it more all that special. So best of luck tonight in the semifinal game against River Valley, and we're hoping to see you Friday at the KCAC.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's Coach Trayvon Williams of the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays. We'll be back with more pregame show coming up next on Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, drive off in a new F-Series truck, Ford Ranger, Ford Maverick, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Check out the Ford Bronco, Bronco Sport, EcoSport, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, and Mustang Mach-E. And always look at the exciting Ford Mustang. Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg. LutherFord.com.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or $1,500 customer cash. Only at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. Get thunderstruck.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh, wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
And we welcome you back on the pregame show here with Coach Rick Spallone of the River Valley Panthers, his team hosting the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays in the Road to the KCAC semifinal. Coach, I know you guys have had some time to sort of get prepared for this game. You know what Conemaugh Valley brings. Take me through the last couple of days of practices. From your point of view, how have they been?
Just cleaning up some stuff, just sharpening the blade a little bit, going over what they do, but more just redefining what we do. We've got a little bit of lackadaisical probably the past couple of weeks just because of where we were at in the standings and knowing that we didn't have much to play for as far as conference. So these past 2 days just to kind of sharpen the blade again and hopefully we'll get back at it on Monday night.
Interesting thing that what you did on Sunday, you kind of kept things as, I would say, lighthearted as possible. You got some music pumping throughout the gym. You tried to keep the guys' nerves pretty calm. Was that something that you wanted to incorporate?
Yeah, I just want this to be, just another game. Yeah, obviously it's a little bit bigger of a game, but it's still basketball, right? There's going to be 32 minutes on the clock. There's going to be 2 hoops on each end of the floor. So, nothing's really changing. It's just a little bit more at stake if you win. So we're going to treat it just like another game. Hopefully the boys, we've played in a semifinal last year. 4 of my 5 starters played in that game. So, hopefully we just keep rolling and just treat it like it is just another regular season game.
You talk about last year being in the semifinal, unfortunately coming up just a little bit short, but I'm sure that's a big motivating factor. And out of those 4 starters, all of them the seniors, I feel like that's something that has been on the front of their mind all season long, especially talking with them. They want to get back to the KCAC. In your conversations with them, what's it been like from their point of view?
It's exactly it. That was the goal. As soon as, when we lost to Portage last year in the semifinals, that was the goal all year was, hey, let's get back in this semifinal game, but let's host it. Let's have the hometown here. Let's have that advantage shooting in, the gym that we play in all the time. So hopefully it's, benefits us, but that has been their goal all year long was to get back into this situation.
Well, let's talk about Conemaugh Valley. Last time you guys hosted them earlier in the season, you lost by 3. It was a very hard-fought competition and maybe a bit of a taste as to what we're going to see Monday night in terms of both of you guys battling back and forth. Take me through that first matchup with them. What do the Blue Jays sort of bring into this type of game?
They bring it all. I mean, they are a very, very good basketball team. They're very well coached offensively. They like to get up and down the floor. They like to play with pace. Defensively, they play man. We're very similar basketball teams. Neither team has a ton of height. Very athletic. They got some shooters. We got some shooters. And, hopefully our shooters are a little bit more on than their shooters. And, maybe we can pull this one out this time.
They have 3 scorers that average in double-digit figures, including Dietz. He averages at least 22 per game, according to Max Preps. And really, he can do it from all over the court. What's the plan of attack going to be? Is it limiting all of their shooters, or is it just sort of play it as you go?
We're going to pick our poison. I'm not going to get into too much detail right now, but we're going to try to limit some of them. We're not going to stop all 3. So we got a game plan put together. The Dietz kid is a heck of a basketball player. He does a lot of stuff very well. We got to keep him from the foul line. I think the last time we played him, 12 or 13, I think he was. So a lot of his points come from the foul line. He's very patient when he gets the ball in the post. So we just have to play disciplined basketball, stay on our feet, try to limit his touches. If he gets it in the post, try not to foul him, make him earn everything from the floor, not from the free throw line.
And at this point in the season, one of the big things is one turnover can start a domino effect in a negative way. So how important is it to keep the ball in your possession?
It is very important, very, very important. I've stressed value in possessions. If we can come down and get a good possession, even if we don't score, maybe we're limiting their possessions. So if they don't have the ball a lot, then they can't score. So value the ball, good shot selection. I've been preaching this year, let's pass up a good shot for a better shot. And, hopefully we can keep that mentality on Monday night.
I definitely saw them trying to put that in motion on Sunday, and it looked pretty good. So it should be a really exciting game. Yeah, but hey, you got the hometown factor again with you, and the Blairsville-Salzburg faithful, now turned River Valley, they care about their sports, and they're going to show out.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree with that. There was a great crowd here the other night for the girls' game against Penn's Banner. I'm hoping we can kind of get that same atmosphere. I'm hoping our students, get out here and they're loud and make it difficult on them. That plays the key. So hopefully if we can disrupt their offense with some crowd noise, maybe they can't hear their coach, they don't get into a set, they miss an assignment. Maybe we get a layup and sparks a run. So the hometown crowd, I hope, plays to our advantage tomorrow night.
Might have to have a quick word with Don Bartolini to get that student section
I'll talk to whoever I got to talk to get them guys here.
Coach, good luck tonight. Should be a really exciting matchup, and we're hoping for a River Valley win.
Appreciate it, Jake. Thanks.
Coach Rick Spallone of the River Valley boys basketball team. More of our pregame show next on Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
Milk every moment. We don't just sell trucks, we sell businesses on wheels. That's Elgin Truck Center's mission statement. For more than 50 years, Elgin Truck Center has been providing trucking companies with high-quality used trucks. Their experienced staff and mechanics are knowledgeable about domestic and foreign trucks. Elgin Truck Center's customers always come first, and the staff is committed to giving high-quality service. To check inventory, go online to elgintruckcenter.com. That's elgintruckcenter.com.
All right, I think we got it figured out. We apologize on Renda Digital TV. Seemed to have an audio glitch, but looks like we got it figured out. As we were saying, I don't know where that glitch came from, but both teams traveling well as expected with River Valley, with Blairsville and Salzburg, and then Conemaugh Valley making the long journey out here. They have a packed student crowd. So I have a funny feeling that it's going to be a battle of student sections tonight.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're supposed to be pretty loud here tonight, so hopefully they don't make them stay intact. That's the deal why you want a home gym, so you can kind of make some noise. So hopefully they let them go tonight. There we go.
River Valley student section already getting into it. Going up for tonight's opening tip-off for River Valley, it's Jaden Whitfield. Panthers in their home white uniforms, going right to left across your radio dial or viewing device. Opposing him will be number 21, Lance Masser, actually. Apologies, that was a quick correction. Contrary to the lineups I received yesterday. The Blue Jays win tonight's opening tip-off. With it, Yakulich looking inside to Miller. Fake handoff, it's no good. They go to Dietz up top, now to Yakulich, trying to drive the left lane, off the glass and in, and Conemaugh Valley takes the first lead of the night.
Came off that screen hard.
So the Panthers for the first time tonight. Spiel up court to the left. Here's Woodring on the left arc, looking inside to Reed. Nothing there. Finds Whitfield. Dishes it out. Spiel thought about taking it, but he's going to drive the right lane on a contested shot, and it's good. Tied at 2. Oh, that's something we're used to seeing Spiel do.
Dude, head down. He's about a foot off the ground, and he just goes all muscle. He's tough.
Now the Blue Jays once again. Jalen Henry with it up top. Over to the right side. Jeremy Dietz, team's leading scorer. They work it back out up top. Now to the left, here's Landon Perchinsky driving the left, now to the left corner for Yakulich. Cut off by his counterpart and Dom Spiel looking to hand it off. Nothing there. They regroup with Henry up top. Trying to drive is cut off. Here's the pass to Dietz, dishing it back out up top. Yakulich gets the pass, but a screen is called. That's the first turnover of the night.
There we go. I think he wants him up speed a little bit. Okay, motion.
Again, River Valley's MO tonight, taking smart offensive possessions, even if it doesn't result in points. Just waste some time if you can. Woodring gets it at the right elbow, looking for McDivitt. Woodring drives. His shot is no good, but he draws the shooting foul.
It's that motion, that second cut through is always there. They run some good screens off that.
Luke Woodring to the line for the first time tonight. The rest of the River Valley Panthers retreating back to the bench for a quick word with Coach Spallone. Clock stopped at 6:37 in the opening frame. It's 2-2. And 3-2 now thanks to Luke Woodring. This one to put the Panthers up by 2 early on. The fire is off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Yakulich. And now the Blue Jays back to work, trailing 1. 6.5 to go in the opening period. Swing pass down to the right post for Lance Masser. Backing his way in against McDivitt. Handoff to Dietz, driving. His shot is no good off the glass. It was contested. His second shot no good, and a jump ball called. And it's going to go with River Valley. Coach, take me through that post play down there. River Valley really sniping out the offense.
Yeah, I think they clamped down on 20 there when he tried to go baseline. I thought he actually walked before he got to that spot, but missed his shot, got his own rebound, but they were able to get a jump ball out of it, so we'll take that.
Panthers go back to work.
Yeah, that motion, that second cut.
Panthers back with it. Here's Reed over to the right. Up top, Woodring fakes a shot. Loses the ball almost, but then dishes to Spiel for an open 3 on the left. No good. Ball's loose. Spiel's able to get it as it takes the right hop. He drives to McDivitt. Along the baseline. His shot's no good. That's
River
a shot
Valley,
that should have went in.
Got to finish those.
Looking up court. Dietz is wide open in the lane. His shot off the glass and in. And then a whistle. And now we're going to have a conversation. Well, an official with the security guard. And maybe a warning to the student section? No, it's a fan on one of the top rows. And now we have a substitution as they try to iron this one out. Into the game is a senior forward, number 10, Noah Miller. Lance Masser checks off. Skill for height, or height for skill.
Yeah, River Valley got to stick to what's been working. That motion's got the second cut through, but there you seen Dietz take the ball to the hole, and that's why he's a strong kid.
Spiel up court across the timeline to the upper post. McDivitt dishes to Woodring, and on the reverse layup, it's no good. McDivitt gets the rebound, and he's fouled on as he came down.
Like to see guys finish those on those baseline drives, though.
Second foul for Jalen Henry, and the Panthers will take it from the baseline left. Lining up in a box formation. Spiel looking to inbound. Dishes it to Whitfield, who's double covered. Ill-advised pass. McDivitt goes up, and a jump ball called, and the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays get it. Not sure if I would have tried that pass down low.
No, sometimes, you call it, and you tell them, maybe look for this, you think it's going to be there, and then they're already throwing it no matter what, and that was pinched pretty hard. That wasn't open, so River Valley got to do a little better job on that inbound.
5:19 to go. Yakulich driving, loses the ball, and it's going to be a turnover for Conemaugh Valley. He just simply lost it.
Yeah, he hit himself in the chest, telling his coach he knows it's his fault there. He had the corner there.
5:14 to go in the opening period. It's 4-3 Conemaugh Valley over River Valley in this Battle of the Valleys. One of these teams will move on to the KCAC Friday night. The others, well, their season will come to an end. Woodring driving all by himself on the left side. His shot's no good. McDivitt fighting for the rebound. He goes up, and he gets fouled.
He's good at going up there and throwing those arms up when he gets any bump at all, but he just works on the boards. You got to have somebody that works on the boards, so.
You know all too well about that. Last year, having Abby Pinus and Hannah Artley underneath McDivitt, I think he resembles them.
Yeah, I'd say they might be a little bit cuter, and they sure worked hard, though. God bless them. We miss both of them. Abby led by example, and Artley just came every day, laced them up, and just worked.
Second by McDivitt is no good after he made the first one. It's tied at 4 here in the opening period. Driving, Perchinsky up top. Miller looking to the right side for Jalen Henry. Fakes. He's going to drive it. Dishes to Dietz in the low post. He's double teamed. He goes up. And then a whistle. And they're going to call a shooting foul on River Valley. Thought Dietz might have taken an extra step. But lucky for him, foul goes against River Valley.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call jump ball there. I thought Jaden had it long enough there. But they played through it. I thought he took another step. But he got the call, and that's all that matters.
Both student sections coming alive, exchanging words as Jeremy Dietz heads to the free throw line to put the Blue Jays ahead. He misses the front end. And we have a substitution for Conemaugh Valley into the game as number 33, a sophomore guard/forward, George Weimer. He's in for Jalen Henry. Dietz trying to put them up ahead by 1. The shot is good.
Yeah, Weimer's played some games. He's averaged about 13 minutes a game and 3 points a game, so he's got some time. So he's got a little experience there off the bench.
Spiel back across, looking to Woodring on the left arc, looking inside for Reed, nothing there. He finds Whitfield trailing behind him. Now to the right perimeter for Spiel. Steps back from the free throw line. His shot too hard. Perchinsky with the rebound. They go back to work, ahead by 1, 5-4, 4:19 to go in the opening period. Perchinsky crossing him up, dishes to the left corner for Yakulich. Driving, back to Perchinsky. He's driving the baseline, back up top. No shot available. After a dribble, Yakulich pulls up from the left elbow. His shot caroms off the side, and Dom Spiel gets it, fires it quickly up court to Luke Woodring. He's got some room, drives off the glass. His shot no good. McDivitt gets the rebound, and the second attempt is good.
Oh, good baseline drive there by McDivitt.
Well, we know McDivitt, he's got that tenacity, and it shows right there, especially early on. He's come down with several offensive boards, and River Valley has a 6-5 lead, 3:41 to go in the first period. Perchinsky trying to get around Woodring. He does, runs into 2 more defenders. His shot no good. Luke comes down with the rebound. Cut off by Dietz in transition, but he's able to fire it up court to Dom Spiel.
Yeah, all right, they're not running motion again, but I've had that second cut multiple times.
Spiel's got a wide open right lane. He goes up hard off the glass, and it's good. He didn't have the easiest of shot, but he's able to get it in.
No, they had a little clear out on that left side for him.
And the student section for River Valley comes alive once again at the 3-minute mark. Panthers up by 3. It's the largest lead of the night so far by either squad. Perchinsky along the right arc, has some clearing on the baseline, spins, dribbles through 2 defenders, shot's no good. It's Woodring that comes down with the rebound. It's a 3-on-2 for the Panthers. Woodring says, I'll do it myself, and he gets the bucket. 10-5 River Valley.
Yeah, they're attacking the rim there.
Normally when you got that 3-on-2, you try to dish it off, but Woodring had paid her all the way.
Yeah, you keep it till they play you, and they didn't play him, so he went right down the middle.
Yakulich at 2:35. Here's Dietz back to Brighton. He pulls up from the right elbow. His shot sinks through with ease. It's 10-7. 2:26. We have not had a stoppage this entire first quarter, at least from a timeout standpoint. The only stoppage has been a warning. Spiel on the right side for the Panthers finds Jeremy Reed. Looking to the right elbow for Brad McDevitt. Finds him. He backs his way in off the glass. His shot no good. Ball's loose, but Dietz recovers it. He's going to sprint up the court. Spins in the center lane. He goes up.
I think he walked.
Yes, he did. That's going to be another turnover, and that brings up a timeout on the floor. 2:03 to go in the opening period. It's an exciting one so far. River Valley with a 10-7 lead over Conemaugh Valley. Back with you in a minute on an IRMC High School Sports Night. Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
And a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh, wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
106.3.
You're watching on Renda Digital TV. You see the Conemaugh Valley student section. They've traveled very, very well, stacking up that entire left side of the gym where we're sitting from our S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. But it's the River Valley Panthers with a 10-7 early on lead, 2:03 to go in the opening period. We're glad you're with us. Jake Slobodnik and River Valley girls head coach Rick Brown joining me. And he'll be in action tomorrow night. Well, his girls will be. I guess you will be as well.
I'll be moving around.
Won't be running 727s anymore.
No, we gave them up.
Panthers with the ball as we come off the timeout. Jeremy Reed has it up top. He fires it over to Luke Woodring. Tries to get around the defenders. Instead opts to go to the corner for Dom Spiel. Drives through 2 defenders, and he puts it up, and he lays it in.
Yeah, Spiel, again, like we talked earlier, just gets so low to the ground, and he's all muscle. He's going to take it to the rim, and he did a fantastic job on that one.
$1:36 to go in the first period. It's a 5-point lead for the Panthers. And up top, it's Noah Miller over to the right side. Dietz back up top to Brighton Yakulich driving. He's got a little bit of a window.
Yep,
he lays it up and he lays it in.
Can't let him that open. That kid can shoot, especially those 8-10-footers. So,
interesting part, talking with Coach Rick Spallone, he said that the team prepared for Dietz or without him for Conemaugh Valley. As River Valley back in transition, Dom Spiel fires a 3. It misses the mark, and Perchinsky uncontested on the rebound. They flip the court, dishing to a wide-open Miller on the right lane, and he goes up and in. It's a 1-point game.
Yeah, good run there by Conemaugh Valley. Yeah, Dietz was listed kind of injured on some of the news reports I read, so I wasn't even sure if 100% he was playing tonight, but he's out there, and they need him leading scorer.
Coach Trayvon Williams said it was a shattered growth plate in his right hand, and then he also had an injury to his funny bone that affected his fingertips, the feeling in his fingertips. But it's good to see him out there tonight, trying to help his team get to the KCAC Friday night. Panthers go back to work. Jaden Whitfield spins around a defender through traffic. He gets up, and he gets stuffed, and the ball goes out of bounds. River Valley will take it underneath.
Good defense. I thought he had it. He pretty much closed that lane down pretty quick there.
So the Panthers from the baseline left. 4-low look. Inbound pass, a little floater. Brad McDevitt up top. They give it to Woodring, and they regroup. No, the right, quick to Whitfield in the right post. His shot, a little floater. It's no good. McDevitt
hustling.
Now dishes to Whitfield. To Spiel. Fakes a 3. Down to Whitfield. Fakes. Drives. Back up top. Woodring. Through traffic in the center lane. It's no good. And a shooting foul.
Yeah, they passed up a few threes there. I thought they were going to launch one, but Woodring got that lane opened up, so he attacked it.
Just goes back to Coach Spallone's mentality coming into this one. We got to play smart offense, and yeah, you normally see Spiel and Whitfield try to fire those 3 balls, but a smart move trying to take some time off the clock as Woodring drains his first free throw.
6-footer's easier than a 20-footer, so.
Yep. And you don't need to be a doctorate in calculus to know that. Woodring sinks the second. It's 14-11.
Again, that's set up by McDivitt working his rear end off, getting that offensive board and keeping the play alive.
Perchinsky in the opposite end fires a 3, too far to the right. Coming down with it over everybody is Luke Woodring, and he's just going to let time expire. We've played a quarter here at River Valley in the hosting Panthers with a 14-11 lead over the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays. Stay tuned, second quarter of action coming your way next on an IRMC High School Sports Night on Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Dan and
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or $1,500 customer cash. Only at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. Get thunderstruck.
Today's best country, Cat Country 106.3.
Ready for the second quarter from River Valley High School, and the Panthers with a 14-11 lead. It's been a highly contested one so far. Glad to have you back in the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Jake Slobodnik, Rick Brown joining you. We're underway with the Panthers with possession. Woodring on the right arc, looking to get inside, taking the screen by McDivitt. Pick and roll not working. Luke Woodring all by himself in no man's land in the middle of the key. He's able to regroup with Spiel up top. Trying to get around Brighton Yakulich. The work to the left arc for Whitfield. Cutting inside as Woodring spins. Now to McDivitt at the top of the key. Back to Whitfield. Here's Spiel up top. McDivitt sets the screen. Able to find a lane on the left side. He goes up and he goes in.
Yeah, they're letting Spiel have that little alley. He's taking it every time.
It's that elusiveness by Dom Spiel. You got to have it in these grander stages.
Oh, he's tough.
7:12 to go in the second quarter. 16-11 River Valley. Now on the opposite end, a 3-ball quickly coming by Noah Miller. It's no good, swirled in then out, and comes down. Dom Spiel coming down with it at the 7-minute mark. Again, tonight's coverage on Renda Digital TV brought to you by Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and by our friends at Lemania Produce. Woodring getting the pass up top, pulls up from the left elbow after a brief dribble. It's no good, follows his shot, gets the rebound. Spiel driving again with that left lane. His shot stuffed by Miller. And now Yakulich getting the pass, taking it up court. Driving that right lane, goes up, off balance shot, goes in.
Yeah, used his speed there. That was a good shot. Wow, he exploded there off the dribble.
Turnover-wise, only 3 for Conemaugh Valley, none so far for River Valley. Spiel taking the screen by McDivitt. Pulled up a little prematurely, but he's able to find Woodring as a safety outlet to the left. Here's Whitfield up top. Doesn't take the screen by McDivitt. Spins out of danger. Drives to the corner for Spiel. And his counterpart, Yakulich, catches up to him. Whitfield driving the baseline left. He goes up hard. Off the glass, and it's no good. But McDivitt fighting for the rebound. Ball's tipped around, and it ends up in Jalen Henry's hands.
Yeah, you got to finish those.
Left side, Jeremy Dietz fakes a shot, drives through traffic. He goes up, and that one falls in harmlessly.
Yeah, that's why he puts up the points. Good little move there.
Certainly the breadwinner in points for the Blue Jays, and then we have a whistle.
Yeah, McDivitt's shoes off.
Well, I've heard of playing out of your shoes, but this is different.
Like I tell the girls, Velcro. You know, we need to go back to some Velcro. It would save some shoe tying that takes some time.
Hey, why not go all the way and try the zipper shoes again?
Yeah, there we go.
16-15 the score in favor of River Valley. They led by 5, and now it's trimmed to 1 at 5:37. McDivitt's shoe is back on his foot. Panthers back to work with Woodring. Back up top, Spiel thought about taking a 3. Steps back. McDivitt lost in traffic. He's able to set the screen. Creates separation for the moment. Reed up top. Dishes to the foul line for McDivitt. Driving against Miller. His shot goes up. It's no good, and he flies in for the rebound. His second chance is good.
All hustle, I'm telling you. Kid hustles, I'd take him any day.
You wouldn't be able to tell that he was the football team's punter. Across the court, here's Yakulich. Down 3 at the 5-minute mark. Contested shot. He's fouled rather easily. And there's no doubting that he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
No, again, that speed, that burst off that first step is something. So I can see why he's been averaging more and more points as it's going along.
Thankfully, nobody hurt, but hey, it's always good to be ranked number 1. And IRMC at Chestnut Ridge voted the best urgent care and walk-in clinic and the best of Indiana County contest as Yakulich sinks the first to make it a 2-point game. It's no wonder at Urgent Care they fast-track quick access to their team of medical experts, open 7 days a week from 8 till 8. Located off Old Route 22 in Blairsville. Get in, get out, get better. Part of the IRMC family. Better health, better life. Yakulich's second makes it a 1-point game again. 18-17, River Valley with the lead at the 5-minute mark here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, he's got 10 points. He's basically putting them on his back right now.
Spiel brings it across half court, fires to Jeremy Reed on the right. Reed quiet in the points category, but has helped create some openings on the offense. Spiel with it up top, dishes to Reed. Looking on the left side, spins around Dietz. That's an interesting matchup, Dietz against Reed. Up top, here's McDivitt. Woodring takes the pass, driving the left lane, dribbles through 2 defenders. His shot is no good. A fight for the rebound, it's McDivitt. Overcoming everybody, and another second chance point. Fall in.
Yep, he's playing tonight.
McDivitt wants this. I've been talking to him all season long, and the one thing he said is we want to get to that KCAC, and you can tell he wants to get there. Dietz loses the ball, and it's picked up by Reed. 4th turnover for Conemaugh Valley. The Panthers flip the court, going up, and a shooting foul. It's going to be Perchinsky with the foul.
Yeah, I think he would have had the charge, but he bailed on it at the end. He turned his whole body. They're not going to give you that call as a charge, so that was the right call there.
Hey, good effort by Perchinsky, though, to take that blow. Maybe it would have went in his favor. But anyway, it's going to send Jeremy Reed to the line for the first time tonight, looking to get himself in the point category and extend this lead possibly by 5. First of 2 is no good. It clunks off the back iron.
Again, the importance, those shots right there, they're called free throws. You want to take advantage of them. I know sometimes the girls don't either, but you got to make your free throws, especially in big games.
The second by Reed is good. It's 21-17.
Yep. Don't go empty down there, so you get 1. That's better than nothing.
And on the opposite end, there's a whistle, and I think there's going to be a defensive foul on Jeremy Reed.
Yeah, he just got a little sideways there, flat-footed.
Clock stopped at 4:04 here in the second period. It's 21-17. River Valley with the lead over Conemaugh Valley. Perchinsky on the inbound, fires to the Yakulich on the left arc. He pulls up from the foul line. His shot contested, but it's good. That was a great shot by Perchinsky.
Yeah, man, you give him those 8, 10, 12-footers. He's got 12 points already.
And now his counterpart, Spiel, will bring it across. Looking to Jaden Whitfield, and then the pass. It's intercepted unknowingly by Dietz. First turnover of the night for River Valley. Yakulich from the left corner, but he takes too many steps. 5th turnover for Conemaugh Valley, and we have a timeout on the floor. 3:37 to go in the first half. It's 21-19 River Valley on an IRMC High School Sports Night on Cat Country 106.3 and streaming on Renda Digital TV.
In a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh, wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
Today's best country on Cat Country 106.3.
River Valley breaking the huddle as we have a little under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's 21-19. River Valley with the lead. They'll get the ball on the opposite end, and Conemaugh Valley is going to bring some pressure.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see how easy they can break it.
Woodring inbounds it to Spiel, just a couple feet to his right. Now back to Woodring. Fires it up court. They break the press. Reed, it's a 3-on-2 down to McDivitt. He goes up from the left, and he kisses it off the glass.
That's how you break it. Ball doesn't need to hit the floor too many times. Just get those diagonal passes. You get that press shifted and get a layup.
On the opposite end, trailing 4, the Blue Jays are back at it. 23-19, Panthers lead. Dietz with it on the left side. Now to the left corner. Henry in the left post for...
I think he walked.
That's
again.
Masser, and yep, a walk underneath. 6th turnover for Conemaugh Valley. Three minutes to go. Well, a little bit over 3. 23-19, Panthers looking to capitalize on the Blue Jay turnover.
Dropped out of the press already, so it took them one time with 3 hard passes, and they got the layup.
Spiel driving, left side. Little fader from the center lane. It's no good, but McDivitt's right there. The bucket and the foul. Brad McDivitt.
He's playing, rebounded, carrying him.
Oh, boy, Brad McDivitt. If he had a walkout song, I'm sure it'd be Light My Fire by the Doors, because he's lighting the River Valley fire tonight. 25-19.
He's got to have 6 to 8 rebounds already.
Yeah, it's not even the end of the first half, and he's got to be on a double-double. We'll check that when we take a look at the halftime stats. Can't cap off the three-point play, but the rebound is made by Woodring. And now Reed for 3!
Wow, that was a long one. He was just off the logo.
There's Jeremy Reed. It's a 28-19 Panther lead. Now to the right corner for Dietz. Up top, Perchinsky trying to drive, knocks over a defender. Shot is blocked.
I think McDivitt got a piece of that one.
He did, and Woodring's there to grab it. Fires to Spiel, and they break it. 2:20 to go. Panthers going to slow it down.
Oh, they're running some time.
Yep. Again, going back to Coach Spallone's pregame quotes, a successful offensive drive doesn't necessarily mean putting points on the board.
No. I do the same thing. We go star out of this. If they're going to sit there in that zone or play loose man, we're just going to kill some time. So that's what River Valley's doing right now.
Up top for Spiel. Yeah, you guys did that Friday against Marion Center in the final 3 minutes, and we got a couple gray hairs, but you got to win as well.
Yeah, I don't care. 10-9, if we can win a game, we'll win a game. So.
Well, the shot by Woodring as he drove the center lane was blocked, and it was last off his shin, so it'll be Blue Jay ball. Successful defensive drive for the Blue Jays, and returning to the floor, Jalen Henry and Noah Miller.
Yeah, I think I went off Luke's leg as he was driving there. Some good hands by Conemaugh Valley, saved the bucket. Oh, they're getting 14 going here.
Perchinsky took a Curry-esque 3 and doesn't come close. It goes out of bounds. And the River Valley student section, well, they're going to let him hear it.
Yeah, he was 7 feet behind the line. I don't know if the coach wanted that when he shook his head at him when he looked over.
28-19, Panthers go back to work, 95 seconds in the first half. To the left, here's Jaden Whitfield. Looking to a wide-open Spiel. Now to McDivitt, they're going to work it back out. Good ball movement, keeps the drive alive for the Panthers. Yes. Woodring up top to Spiel. Sorry, Coach, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. They're looking for that guy in the middle. If they get it with a little mismatch, they're going to take it.
Spiel dishes to Reed in the right corner. Now back up top to Whitfield, 1:08. Whitfield matched up with Dietz. He picks up his dribble. Bounce passes it in front of him to Luke Woodring on the left arc. Matched up with Miller, his counterpart. And now defense trades assignments. It's Miller covering Dom Spiel, who takes the pass near the volleyball line on the left. And then a defensive foul by Landon Perchinsky. He got too much of Brad McDivitt's arms, and that's going to give Conemaugh Valley their 3rd foul of the second quarter. That's Perchinsky's 2nd. Clock stopped at 52.5. Spiel will inbound it from the baseline left. Inbounds pass goes to Woodring. Fakes out a defender. He's got a clearing on the left. He goes up, and he draws the bloody block.
Yeah, that was a good call. I know they're yelling at it. You can't turn sideways when they're coming at you. If you're going to take a charge, you got to plant your feet. You got to take it. He turned at the end, and we're gonna, Woodring's going to get that call every time.
Yeah, you got to be a statue if you're trying to get some contact. But Woodring back to the line once again today. He misses the front end of 2, can't extend it to a double-digit lead. And I remember talking with Coach Malone, and he said, hey, if we have a double-digit lead at the half, we're going to feel good. We're not going to get too too complacent, but that was the goal. Get a double-digit lead at the half. They can't get it on the second attempt. Ball's up in the air, and it's Dietz coming down with it.
Yeah, free throws, you got to make those.
Dietz misses the pass intended for him, and McDivitt thinking about turning up the gas, but instead he circles back with Spiel. Smart decision.
They're going to hold for 1, I think.
Spiel brings it up court. 30 seconds and counting remaining in the first half of play. Coming up, our halftime report. We'll give you a look at the first half scoring and a first half recap as well. Whitfield, Spiel, and Woodring are just going to exchange passes near the volleyball line to try and waste some time. Spiel.
Going to clear out the one side.
8 seconds to go in the half. Spiel trying to drive around Henry, and he's fouled. That's going to be Henry's 3rd foul of the game. That should be the 15th foul. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Well, I would say a 1-and-1, but those don't exist anymore.
No. If you're making foul shots, you love this.
Spiel at the line to shoot 2 easy ones. The first one extends it to a 10-point lead. This one to make it 11 points. And the second attempt sinks through easily. He overcomes the raucous student section for Conemaugh Valley. And now in the final seconds, Yakulich over to Miller at the buzzer, and he sinks it. Good momentum going into the half for Conemaugh Valley, but they trail by 8.
Big shot, though, there.
Yeah.
Real good shot. They left him open. They were focused on Dietz and focused on number 3 and left him wide open. He buried it.
Well, at the half, River Valley with a 30-22 8-point lead over the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays. Don't go anywhere. Our halftime report is coming your way next on an IRMC High School Sports Night on Cat Country 106.3 FM and catcountry1063fm.com and Renda Digital TV.
In a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh, wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, renters, and IRAs? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency has a game plan to protect your valuable assets. Call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, Indiana, because it's always something.
Milk every moment.
Looking to experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, renters, and IRAs? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency has a game plan to protect your valuable assets. Call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, Indiana, because it's always something.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Back with you at the Panther Lair inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. Jake Slobodnik and Rick Brown joining you once again at the half. It's 30-22, River Valley with the lead over Conemaugh Valley. And we want to let our fans know on Renda Digital TV that we're experiencing some technical issues with our counterparts over in Conemaugh Township. So that game is being streamed live on our WCCS Facebook page. So if you're trying to access the West Shamokin Conemaugh Township game, that's where you're going to need to head. Speaking of, the West Shamokin Wolves with a 22-20 lead at the half. So Indiana County, they're hoping for an all Heritage Conference Original championship game this coming Friday night. But here in River Valley, it's 30-22, Panthers over Conemaugh Valley. Coach, give me your first impressions of the first half.
Well, I thought we'd actually see Dietz putting up some more shots. I don't know. Maybe that wrist isn't 100%. You can see the blue wrap on his wrist, and then he has that elbow pad on the same arm. But they're making a focus to get it to number 3. So he's got the hot hand. I don't know what he finished with, 12 points, I think, in the first half. So, 14, maybe in a little foul trouble. I think he got 2, so he went to the bench there. So they're going to rely on 3 and maybe try to get Dietz going a little bit. So interesting, and then Reed hit that big 3, his only shot. He wasn't getting open, but again, Dom Spiel taking the ball to the hole. I thought Woodring was working really hard, and then, McDivitt, I called that before the game. I thought he was going to have a great game tonight on the boards. I didn't know he was going to put in the points he is, but we'll, obviously River Valley will take that. So
here in the book it says Brad only has 3 rebounds. I don't think that's right. He's got to be at least at 5. But
yeah, I'd say he got 4 or 5 offensive rebounds alone. So
either way, he's leading the team with 11 points. Behind him, Dom Spiel with 10. How about Brad? 11 points in total, 8 in that second quarter alone. A lot of them on second chance opportunities, so he's doing a good job. But you mentioned it earlier, Jeremy Dietz isn't doing too much in the scoring category, but Brighton Yakulich is. He leads all scorers with 12 points, 6 apiece per quarter, and it's just looking good for him. But at the half, it's Conemaugh Valley trailing 30-22. All right, I'm going to throw it to you for halftime adjustments. Give me 2 for each team.
Well, I would say for sometimes you don't want to overcoach, and I'm guilty of that myself. I think for River Valley, it's do what you're doing, right? I mean, they were running that motion, getting that second look, and if it wasn't there, pulling it back out. So not rushing. I think if I'm going to change anything, it's maybe a little more focus on 3. I think that was probably the third person out of the group they were going to guard, but maybe since you got a hot hand, I'd maybe move my best defender over to number 3 a little bit, try to get a little bit physical on him, maybe close out a little better on him. And then I think I wouldn't rush things. I think telling them you got to take a break after the first free throw and make the second one. I don't know what they were free throw-wise, maybe 50% River Valley. They make those, and it's a bigger lead. I think for Conemaugh Valley, it's just take our time. If 20's healthy, we got to give them the ball a little more, maybe space them out a little bit. I think they were giving the ball in heavy traffic, but I think River Valley's keying on that. That's probably why 3 was so open. So maybe pressure the ball a little bit. Try that full court again. I know they got an easy one, River Valley, but if that's part of your game, you can't change who you are when you get to the playoffs. You still got to live and die with that. So Conemaugh Valley, try to get it to 3 a little more, maybe try to get 20 going if he's healthy.
Those are your halftime adjustments, and you mentioned free throw shooting. Not too many looks for Conemaugh Valley, but they're 3 of 4, so not a bad line for them to start things off. River Valley, they've been to the free throw. Well, they've shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 free throws. And they've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're 7 of 12. So, not a bad line for them, but, they want to improve that. And free throw shooting is what's going to win you these type of games. So at the half, it's 30-22 River Valley over Conemaugh Valley. We'll be back with the second half of action next on an IRMC High School Sports Night. Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
America's been thunderstruck by the award-winning Mitsubishi Outlander at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. Backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Drive a 2024 Outlander with 0% APR for 60 months or $1,500 customer cash. Only at 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. Get thunderstruck.
Milk every moment.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, drive off in a new F-Series truck, Ford Ranger, Ford Maverick, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning. Check out the Ford Bronco, Bronco Sport, Eco Sport, Escape, Explorer, Expedition, Edge, and Mustang Mach-E. And always look at the exciting Ford Mustang. Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg. LutherFord.com.
Cat Country 106.3.
And we're back with you, ready for the third quarter of action between Conemaugh Valley and River Valley here on Cat Country 106.3 and also on Renda Digital TV. Thank you to our friends at Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Best place in town to take a leak. They're our presenting sponsor tonight, along with Lemania Produce. Thank you to Michael and his team for helping us out and getting this video streamed to you on Renda Digital TV. At the half, River Valley leads at 30-22, and almost lost the home score there for a second on Renda Digital TV. But, you know, I think the thing that impresses me the most right now that we're seeing isn't here. It's at Conemaugh Township, where the top seed of the East, the Indians, are trailing the West Shamokin Wolves 28-25. They're in the third quarter. They just got out of halftime. And just a reminder, that game is being streamed on our WCCS Facebook page due to technical issues on YouTube. But here on Renda Digital TV, 30-22, River Valley over Conemaugh Valley.
Yeah, again, don't change much for River Valley. If you're Conemaugh Valley, we got to find a way to get the ball to Dietz a little bit more if he is healthy. Get him some more shots. 14's got to put up a little bit of numbers because he's averaging 18 on the year, and he's way below that, so it's 0. So they got to get him going a little bit. So, again, River Valley, it wouldn't change much.
Coming to you tonight from the S&T Bank broadcast booth, S&T Bank, people forward banking here at the Panther Lair at River Valley High School. The Blue Jays will start things off, this time working right to left across your radio dial, listening device, or viewing device if you're watching on Renda Digital TV. Start things off looking up top. Here's Noah Miller. Over to the right side, Jalen Henry. Driving the baseline, his shot, little floater. It's no good, and it's Dom Spiel who comes down with it. He slows things down. Woodring gets the pass up top. Driving in, backing in against Perchinsky. His shot's no good. McDivitt fighting for the rebound. Goes up, the bucket, and the foul. Well, that was his 7th rebound. We did the math during the half, and 7th rebound of the night. And he's now in double digits. Well, he's over double digits, actually. That should give him 13.
Yep. Having a game.
Now, here's what we're looking for. The free throw shooting, if you are River Valley, the three-point attempt is no good. And Luke Woodring comes down with the rebound, and then it's going to be a foul on River Valley's Luke Woodring, who is he's coming up a little gingerly. That's odd. He was sandwiched between two players and trying to hook it down, but that might be where they tagged him.
Yeah, I think they got him on that one. Like, caught him for a push-off on the guy in front of him. He was kind of sandwiched in between, holding his hip a little bit. Hopefully he's all right.
32-22, the lead for River Valley. On the opposite end, Perchinsky's going to lay up a three. It's no good. Miller comes out the rebound, then it's stripped by Dom Spiel.
Yeah, there's little guards. You don't chin the ball and keep it high. That's what's going to happen. He did good getting a rebound, but just didn't keep it high, brought it down. Dom's right in his face. He took it.
Now looking for the cutting Whitfield along the baseline left. His shot is good. 34-22, River Valley with the lead.
running that offense. I wouldn't go away from it. He's not going to. He'll run it 100 times in a row when it's working. Ralph McGinnis used to do that here. He'd just keep running the same thing. The defense will cheat at some point. So
the opposite end.
Blocked.
Yep, blocked underneath, and now the Panthers go back to work. Had to send the score over to Todd Marino real quick to keep that audience informed of what's going on here in Blairsville. 34-22, Panthers continuing to look to pile on the points here. Woodring up top, fakes, drives the center lane, and drops it right in, 36-22.
Yeah, that little swirl over the top offense, the motion there, it's working. I don't think you do anything else.
Henry up top, gives it to Perchinsky trying to drive. He puts up an off-balance shot, and he's going to get fouled by Woodring.
Yeah, I think he got him there on the arm there. So they're making an attempt to get it to 14. They realize he's 18 points a game. He got to get something out of him. He had 0 again at halftime, so they've got the ball to him 3 times out of 3 possessions. So that's a point of emphasis, obviously.
Perchinsky's shot, first of 2, is, well, teetered, but it's good. Jeremy Reed was creeping in. I think he was trying to take that top post on the left. McDivitt called him off, though. And now Perchinsky trying to make it a 12-point game with a free throw here, and he does. 36-24.
Again, probably no rush by River Valley. Try to burn a minute every time down.
Looking to the left for Luke Woodring. 6 minutes to go in the third. It's 36-24 Panthers.
Yep, sitting in that 2-3 zone, and you're down 12. I'm throwing the ball back and forth if it's me.
Might as well.
Yeah, even stats. If that's out tomorrow night, that's them two out there throwing it back and forth. Maybe Lemani in there a little bit.
That game will air at 6:30, also on Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV. But right now, the boys of River Valley trying to punch their ticket to the road to the KCAC Finals on Friday, where they'll take on the winner of Conemaugh Township and West Shamokin.
Yeah, you can't sit in that zone. That's a minute and 30 seconds. They just ran off the clock, just throwing the ball.
A little bit of clearing for Spiel. He drives the right lane, and good things come to those who wait, and that's exactly what happened. It's 38-24.
Great job of clearing that one side out.
Now driving, and then some contact that knocks Spiel down. Miller drives, passes to Dietz, and a shot stuffed underneath by Jaden Whitfield.
Yeah, again, I don't think Dietz is 100%. He was a little ginger going up on that one too, so.
Well, from the baseline right, the Blue Jays get another opportunity to breathe some life into this one. The inbounds goes to Yakulich. Now to Perchinsky up top to Dietz, who fires a 3-ball. It spins in, then out, and Whitfield comes down with the rebound. Henry matched up with Whitfield. The pass goes to Spiel. He drives the baseline left, and then a pushing foul on Perchinsky.
Yeah, I think he's getting a little frustrated there. They've got the ball to him 4 times, and he's only got 2 points, so he's a little frustrated. That's his 4th foul.
And now we're going to see George Weimer check into the game. And if you're River Valley, you're looking at that foul total for Conemaugh Valley, and you're salivating at it. That's 4, as you said, for Perchinsky. Jalen Henry's got 3, all of them coming in that first half. Woodring inbounds to Jaden Whitfield. McDivitt tailed the entire backcourt in case something went haywire.
Well, I think they wanted to spread the floor, too.
And Whitfield drove. He had a little bit of clearing in the left lane. His shot was no good.
Yeah, got to finish through contact. They're not going to call everything.
Weimer for 3 on the opposite end. It's off the side iron. Initially in McDivitt's hands and poked free by Conemaugh Valley, but it goes out of bounds, and the Panthers will get it.
Yeah, again, McDivitt's right there. That's another rebound almost for him. He was in great position. The guy went over top of him, knocked it out of bounds. So I would say you're going to see some kill here on time. I'd say I'd go back to that star they do, and here it comes right here.
Up top, here's Luke Woodring. Dom Spiel with it up top. To the right, Woodring. Well, Conemaugh Valley breaking out of that zone. Spiel gets it, fires a contested shot from the left, drew contact, no whistle, and Dietz comes down with the rebound. On the opposite end, here's Henry for 3. His shot no good. Weimer uncontested on the rebound, and he's fouled near the right elbow by Jeremy Reed.
Yeah, got to reach in there. You don't have to do that. Let them get the ball. Let them kick it back out, especially when that's your 3rd foul, so they're going to be shooting
and then we have
soon.
We have a break in the action. 3:59 to go in the third. 38-24 River Valley. Back with you in a minute on an IRMC High School Sports Night. Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
And a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
Cat Country 106.3, today's best country.
Under 4 to play in the third quarter. It's 38-24. River Valley with the lead over Conemaugh Valley. Jake Slobodnik, Rick Brown joining you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, people forward banking. Blue Jays will get it on their own end with stacked look underneath, and inbounding it is Weimer. He finds Miller up top, driving now down to the right corner for Jalen Henry.
Yeah, just Persinski being out, that's just a tough loss. 18.9 points a game, and he averages 11 rebounds a game, so you're losing both there where he's sitting on the bench, so we'll see how long they can go without him.
Jalen Henry with it up top, matched up with Whitfield. He's going to pull up on a 3-ball, and he sinks it. 38-27.
Breathing a little life there, big shot there.
First points of the night for Henry. The Panthers go back to work, up 11, 3:26 to go. This in the third quarter. Jeremy Reed looking to the cutting Luke Woodring. Instead goes to the safety outlet up top with Brad McDivitt. Couple dribbles before handing it off to Luke Woodring. Right side for Whitfield. Looking to get around Miller. Can't do it. He's going to dump it off to Spiel, who pulls up from the foul line. He can't get it. But McDivitt flies in for another offensive board.
Again.
Woodring to Reed for 3, and it's no good. McDivitt can't come down with it. There were 3 Blue Jays, and coming down with the ball was Noah Miller. Henry takes it end to end. He's got a wide open clearing in the left side. He goes up on the reverse. There was no doubt about that.
That's a great move by the kid. Reverse layup.
Yeah, he took what the defense gave him.
Yeah, 5 in a row. They were kind of slacking off of him there and letting him shoot it, and he shot it.
Whitfield at the right elbow, taking the pass from Spiel, gives it right back to him. They're going to bounce it right back out. Now down to the posting. McDivitt on the right. His shot off the glass. He knocks Dietz over, and the bucket's good.
Yeah, just muscle against not enough muscle, I guess, but he got the basket there. Dietz was in good position.
And now Yakulich takes it on the opposite end. Miller up top. Spiel able to catch up with him, and he's going to go to Weimer on the right side. Back to Miller, makes Brad McDivitt leave his feet. A dribble, fires it from the free throw line. It's no good. Dietz on the putback. Yeah. No injury there.
No,
that was good.
That's why he averages what he does. That was just all hustle, keeping him in the game. Good play by Dietz there.
40-31, River Valley with the lead. 1:54 to go in regulation. Spiel across half court, matched up with Yakulich, his counterpart. Also wearing number 3. 1:47. And an illegal screen set by Brad McDivitt. Yakulich, I think, a little bit of theatrics, able to draw that foul. It's going to be the second foul for McDivitt, and into the game comes Lance Masser. He started the game for the Blue Jays, but his playing time has been sparing.
Yeah, on that one, you got to keep your feet within your shoulders. They don't want you putting your feet out that wide, and I think that's what they got him on the offensive call there on the kind of legal screen there. That blows out some knees and stuff, so they got an emphasis on that, so you got to watch that.
Turnover, River Valley. That's only their second of the game. Weimer looking to Henry on the right arc. Fakes, tries driving inside, cut off by Luke Woodring, gives the pass to Yakulich. Ball's tipped, but he's able to corral it.
They're getting it into Dietz. They know where they got to go.
Yep, and that's exactly who they go to, and his shot, no good, but he draws the shooting foul.
Yep, smart of them. They know they got to get it to Dietz, so I don't think the injury is as big as we thought. They just couldn't get him the ball. Now they're making it a point to get him the ball with 14 being out. They got 3 and 20 they're relying on, except for Henry there had 5 straight points.
Fouls on Jeremy Reed. That's his second. And the first free throw by Dietz sinks in.
Again, difference of making free throws and not. 8-point lead here.
River Valley did lead by double digits at one point. Dietz to make it a 7-point game, and he does. 2 of 2 makes it a 40-33 River Valley lead. Minute 22 to go in the third quarter. Momentum currently with the Blue Jays, with Dom Spiel looking to reignite it for the Panthers. He takes it to the opposite end, fires to his left for Luke Woodring. Looking up top.
Oh, that's a foul.
Driving the center lane, he goes up hard, draws contact, no whistle, but he gets the bucket.
Thought he got hacked a couple times on that. I was strong by Luke to finish.
Yakulich on the opposite end to Dietz, driving the center lane, now dishes to a wide open Masser from the left corner, shot in then out and corralled by Spiel, and then a rebounding foul on Yakulich.
Yeah, good rebound by Dom there.
If you're River Valley, you're breathing a sigh of relief because Masser had all day to shoot that one.
Yeah, I think that's the plan, though. They doubled Dietz there when he came across there. They're not going to let him beat you. That's what we talked about. You know, you can't let those one players beat you. You got to make somebody else beat you. Put an emphasis on that number one player. A little four-court pressure here.
Spiel gets the inbound pass, maybe a decoy because they set back. It's just man all the way.
Yep.
Spiel across from Yakulich. 41 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Spiel up top. Nifty ball handling. Keeps it with the Panthers. He's going to fire it to his right on an underhand toss to Whitfield. Now he's double-teamed slightly and then a double dribble on Whitfield. The third turnover of the night for River Valley.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought they kind of hit the ball once. So
yeah, well, I thought there was some hitting. I'm not going to specify where, but either way, it's another turnover for River Valley. 42-33, they lead it. 27 and counting left in the third. Dietz gets it at the top of the key, hands off to Yakulich, over to Masser on the left arc. They're going to give it to Henry up top. Driving, ball's tipped and corralled by Spiel for the moment, then it goes out of bounds. Ooh, that was almost lethal.
Yeah, he baited him into that little pass there, and he was ready for it. Good play by Spiel.
Henry to inbound. Looking inside, he finds Weimer, matched up with two men. And then he's going to step on the baseline. He's out of bounds. Turnover for Conemaugh Valley.
Yeah, I thought he was close there.
Take a look over what's going on in Davidsville. 34-33 Township taking their first lead in quite some time. Winner of these two games tonight will move on to the KCAC on Friday. 7 seconds left in the quarter. Whitfield has it on the opposite end. Dishes McDivitt. 3 seconds to Luke Woodring. He's got to get it off. At the last second, shot's no good. I don't think it would have counted anyway, but we've played 3 in Blairsville, and it's still anybody's game. 42-33, River Valley with the lead over Conemaugh Valley. Don't go anywhere. The exciting conclusion of this one is coming your way next on Cat Country 106.3 and streaming at Renda Digital TV.
Don't just sell trucks, we sell businesses on wheels. That's Elgin Truck Center's mission statement. For more than 50 years, Elgin Truck Center has been providing trucking companies with high-quality used trucks. Their experienced staff and mechanics are knowledgeable about domestic and foreign trucks. Elgin Truck Center's customers always come first, and the staff is committed to giving high-quality service. To check inventory, go online to elgintruckcenter.com. That's elgintruckcenter.com.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh, wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
Cat Country 106.3.
Fourth quarter of action. Here we go. It's 42-33 River Valley over Conemaugh Valley. Jake Slobodnik and Rick Brown joining you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Coverage tonight on Renda Digital TV, presented by Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and by LaMantia Produce. Panthers will get the ball to start things off in the final quarter. Don't want to forget our friends over at Indiana Regional Medical Center and IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, proud sponsors of our presenting sponsors for our radio coverage here tonight.
Yeah, 14's back in, so they know they can't live without them. They got to get them back in with his 4 fouls. So put him on Reed. Reed's more of a three-point shooter. Maybe try to keep him out of trouble.
Spiel pulls up from the foul line. His shot's no good. It's Dietz coming down with the rebound. He's going to take a couple of dribbles and dish it off to Yakulich up top. Looking inside, and then McDivitt's going to get tagged with a foul on Masser. Wow, wow. It looked like McDivitt had a clean poke. Might have grazed his hip, but I don't know about that one.
That would be 2 of us.
Third foul on McDivitt, 7:32 to go in regulation. Inbounding it is Jalen Henry. Fires it up top. Yakulich to the corner. Perchinsky has some room along the baseline. He goes up. His shot might have been tipped. Whitfield trying to come down with it, and then Perchinsky comes down with it. It's a jump ball. It's going to be Conemaugh Valley ball. Stay tuned. Coming up after the game, we're going to have our first Commonwealth Bank post-game show.
Running a stack here. Let's see. 14 up top.
Henry looking to get it in. He does. He finds Dietz. He goes up. Triple teamed underneath. His shot no good. He comes down with the rebound, and he's fouled and gets the bucket.
Again, that kid works his rear end off, so that's why he's averaging what he is. I'm sure he's a good shooter, too. Just missing a few tonight, but he's going in getting dirty in there, so I like that.
Wheels starting to come unraveled for the Panthers here as they lead at 42-35. Could be trimmed with the made free throw here by Dietz. The attempt is no good. Fighting for the rebound, several players, but it's Dom Spiel who comes down with it. 42-35, that leaves the score.
Yeah, free throws. It could be the difference here.
Spiel to Whitfield as he gets it up court. Back up top, here's Luke Woodring.
Starring it. A little kill time here for River Valley.
You have the lead, you just got to waste some time. But if you're Conemaugh Valley, you can't afford too many fouls. You got to force a turnover at some point. Woodring down to the corner for McDivitt. They give it back up.
And you just got to watch the count because you can't get a 5 count, either.
Well, there's Yakulich with his first foul of the game. Just making some contact with Luke Woodring. That's the first team foul of the quarter. Well, no, that's actually the 4th foul for Yakulich.
Oh, boy.
I looked at the wrong column on the scoreboard.
Boy, that puts them in a little bit of trouble with 14 and having 4, and now number 3. He's kind of carried him that first half.
Woodring will inbound the ball to Spiel. Yeah, Yakulich and both Perchinsky with 4 fouls tonight.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind as we move forward. 6:41 to go. River Valley with a 42-35 lead. Just looking to waste some time, maybe add to this.
Yeah, they're in kill right now. They ran 30-some seconds off. Got 1 foul against them so far, so I wouldn't do anything different.
Woodring up top, finding Spiel on the right. He's going to sit with it.
Now you got a mismatch. 21 can't stay with Spiel, so just get rid of it. And
Spiel to the left for Whitfield. McDivitt is camped out in that left corner. They're going to regroup up top with Spiel.
They're chasing all over the place, so.
Yeah, tire him out if you can.
Yeah, you don't need a shot.
Ball's tipped, and then that's surrendered. Ill-advised pass. Perchinsky taking it the length of the floor, and then they're going to call a defensive foul on Jaden Whitfield.
Wow, I thought he got all ball in that steal. He even came up with the ball, so I'm not sure what they saw there.
There was a mass of players, so
again,
I don't know either.
Can't force the ball down there. You got to make strong passes, protect the ball. You can't turn it over when you're in kill situations.
Inbound to Perchinsky, and here we go back again with the Blue Jays on their end of the court, matched up with Woodring. Tries to get away from him up top. Here's Miller looking down low, nothing there. He's going to opt to Henry on the left arc. Driving to the left corner, little floater. Pass for Masser. Pass inside to Dietz. Turns, shoots. It's no good. Dietz gets his own rebound. And a lot of arms being thrown. Shot's no good on the 4th attempt by Miller, and he's able to sink it.
They're sending everybody to the board, so McDivitt's going to have to get up and get big here in the last 5 minutes.
Whoa, and then a travel on Jeremy Reed.
Yeah, I thought he did.
4th turnover for River Valley. Again, the wheels just coming off the wagon here for River Valley. They were in command for the first 3 quarters, and they're almost seeing what they did the first time these two teams played.
Yeah, trying to kill time, and sometimes you get out of rhythm. I'm guilty of that myself, but you have to want that clock to run as fast as it can, and sometimes you look up and it's just not going anywhere.
Masser in the left corner, driving to Dietz. And then a foul as Dietz went up. Wow, yeah, I think Blue Jays with the ball in the left corner, or left baseline, excuse me. Foul's going to be on Spiel. That's his first.
4-1 on fouls.
Yeah, that's where you got to look at it, because now they get one more foul, and Conemaugh Valley can shoot their way to a win possibly.
Yeah, got to play some good defense.
Jalen Henry on the right side pops a 3, contested by Reed. Ball's up in the air. It hit the top strap. No whistle. Masser goes up on the putback. It's no good. Perchinsky, 3rd time is stuffed by Whitfield. Dietz gets the rebound. Drives, loses the ball, and then a foul on Luke Woodring. Wow. If my mouth had a zipper, I would lock it right now.
Man, yeah, that ball should have been out of bounds. That should have been a River Valley ball. Came off the rim, went up and hit the strap. That's a tough break.
And that's Luke's 4th foul.
Yeah, that's tough. He's got to keep his hands in there. Now they're at 5. They're shooting free throws in the last 5 minutes.
Dietz, first free throw does not fall in. Jake Pinus, for the first time tonight, will check in for Luke Woodring. Pinus in his sophomore campaign listed as a guard. Blue Jays trail by 5 as Perchinski checks back in for Masser. Or no, Yakulich will check in. Perchinski will go along the right lane.
Dietz missed that first one there, so this is a big free throw here.
The second also misses off the back iron. Perchinski comes out with the rebound. It's a fight for the ball, and then a walk on Conemaugh Valley. And the River Valley fans finally have something to cheer about after about 3 minutes of sitting on the edge of their seats. Still 42-37 River Valley with 4:46 to go in regulation.
Well, to be honest, I thought he went over the back a little bit, so maybe they let that go so he didn't get his 5th foul, but then got the travel on him, so.
Dom Spiel takes it across. He's got a little bit of clearing in the left lane. He goes up. Shot's no good. Fighting for the rebound. Perchinski versus McDivitt. Perchinski comes away with it, and then they're going to call a foul on Spiel. You've got to be kidding me. From up here, it looked like a routine jump ball.
Yeah.
Coach, I know you want to say something, but.
Oh, no, we'll keep it zipped here, but I know what Spallone's thinking.
Perchinski will go to the line to shoot 2. 4:30 to go in regulation.
Yeah, it's 6-1. 6 against River Valley, 1 against Conemaugh Valley here.
Perchinski's first rolls in. The second on its way, and it rolls out. McDivitt flies in for yet another rebound.
Who else?
Spiel jetting it across the floor, 4:22 to go.
McDivitt keeps it up. The local McDonald's got to come up with some kind of little burger or something called the McDivitt.
Jalen Whitfield driving the right lane. His shot up, and it breaks the cold spell for River Valley, 44-38.
Just put his head down, speed all the way. He was due. They got to play some D. Jam those cutters. No face cuts.
Looking down low. Dietz along the baseline. Shot no good. Perchinski's right there on the putback. It's 44-40.
That's their 2 guns right there. So that's all only people that are going to touch the ball probably rest of the game for Conemaugh Valley.
Spiel trying to draw a foul on Jalen Henry, which would be his 5th. Passes to Whitfield on the right, matched up with Miller. Drives, center lane. He goes up for the shot. It's good.
Yep. Going to Whitfield now. He's got that little bit of speed on him and kind of that crossover. He can't stay with him, so he's getting some layups.
Perchinski taking the pass up top, driving in. He's cut off in traffic. His shot dinks off the front of the rim. Dietz on the rebound, stuffed underneath by Whitfield. Our 3rd time is good.
Man, Dietz keeps working and working and working. That's why he's up there in points. Holy man. Strong.
13 points after finishing the first half with, I believe, only 5, and that pass down low to Reed telegraphed, and it's intercepted. The 5th turnover for River Valley at the 3-minute mark. They lead by 4, 46-42. Perchinski up top. He's going to take a Curry 3, and it hits off the front of the rim and into Whitfield's hands.
Yeah, that was a bad shot. That was a forced shot. You don't want that shot there.
Whitfield looking down low, and a timeout taken by Coach Spallone.
Oh, good thing he called that. Great timeout by Rick Spallone, because that was a turnover right there.
2:45 to go in the game. 46-42. River Valley back with you in 60 seconds on an IRMC High School Sports Night. Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
This is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
The engineering firm of Young & Associates is proud to sponsor high school athletics. With offices in Indiana, Katanning, and Johnstown, Young & Associates is a full-service engineering, surveying, and design firm for private, public, and municipal entities, covering Western Pennsylvania, delivering solutions in a timely and cost-competitive manner. To see how they can be of service to you, go online to wjyaengineers.com.
Today's best country, Cat Country 106.3.
2:45 to go in the game. It's 46-42, River Valley over Conemaugh Valley. This one's by no means over. The Panthers with the ball to start things off. Over in Davidsville, it's 43-41, Conemaugh Township. Little over 50 seconds left.
Yeah, they got to get some calls here, some hand checks or something here.
Woodring driving the left. His shot, no good. Trying to draw contact. He gets the rebound. He goes up for the second attempt. He can't get the bucket, but at least he'll go to the line.
Yeah, they're going to give a couple fouls there against Conemaugh Valley, and they're trying to foul a little bit too to maybe stop the clock. So River Valley might get some chances here.
It's a three-point game in Davidsville. 41-44 Township with a lead and a timeout on the floor. 2:26 to go in regulation. 46-42 River Valley with a lead on Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
In a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh, wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
On Cat Country 106.3.
4 points separates River Valley and Conemaugh Valley. Only one team will head to the KCAC Friday night for the Heritage Conference Championship. Coming up next, our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show.
Free throws.
Luke Woodring sinks the first coming off the timeout. Currently 47-42.
He come out early after halftime, and all he did was shoot free throws, so we noted that.
Well, it'll be Conemaugh Township going to the KCAC Friday night. Woodring's second misses. McDivitt's on the offensive rebound. His shot is no good. 47-42 on the opposite end. Henry's got a wide open three in the corner, and he sinks it. And that might be the difference maker. 47-45, Panthers lead reduced to 2 with 2 minutes to go in the game. Jaden Whitfield bounce pass to the left for Woodring. He's got a clearing on the left. He goes up. Lay-in is good.
Wow, big basket. They need to stop the momentum. They got to get back, though.
On the opposite end, Henry dishes to Masser, who goes up for the shot. It's no good.
Walked.
Oh, I thought he got fouled, but either way, there's a foul on the putback by Dietz.
Man, Dietz just works and works and works. I can't say I disagree with that. He just got in there. He might have went over the back when he got the rebound, but then he got fouled after that.
Dom Spiel tagged with the foul. That's his third. Jeremy Dietz will go to the line for 2 free throws. It's a 4-point game, 49-45 in favor of River Valley with 1:46 to go. Dietz's first free throw is good.
Again, coming down to free throws, Dietz got that sweet shot there.
If this is how Friday's championships game is going to be, I don't know how I'm going to stand it. Dietz's second is also good. It's 49-47.
Every possession right now. I mean, River Valley kills some time because even if they wanted to foul, they got to get 3 more fouls to put them on the line. So be aware of that when the clock starts wearing down a little bit.
Whitfield to McDivitt in the left corner. Yeah, but you got to think, some of those Blue Jay starters, they got 4 fouls, some with 3.
Somebody might have to give it up.
Here's Jeremy Reed on the right. Looking to McDivitt, and he throws it out of bounds.
Forwards and centers touching the ball there in the kill situation.
And now the Blue Jays have a chance to come back and either take the lead with a 3-point play or tie it at 49. Yakulich gets the inbound pass, and here we go. Masser to Dietz on the right.
Yep.
Looking to Perchinsky. They're going to look for that three ball, it looks like.
Well, I think it's just Dietz and Perchinsky's what they're doing. They want those two to have the ball in their hand, two leading scorers. Dietz is backing down Whitfield.
Henry dishes to Dietz inside. The dish to Masser is intercepted by Spiel.
Spiel read that. He was out here in the wing, and he read that. He got there, cut that off.
54 seconds and a timeout by Coach Spallone.
Yeah, that's a good timeout, Rick.
49-47, River Valley with the lead over Conemaugh Valley. Back with you in 30 seconds on an IRMC High School Sports Night. Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
To experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Today's best country on Cat Country 106.3.
Join us after the completion of regulation for our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. The only question that remains unanswered is who we're going to see come out on top. Is it River Valley, who leads by 2, 49-47, with under 60 seconds to go? Or will the Blue Jays come back and face their counterpart from Conemaugh Township in a rookie year versus rookie year road to the KCAC final on Friday night?
Yeah, lace them up here. 52 seconds.
River Valley calls a timeout. They have 3 remaining. And here we go. Panthers with the ball on their end. Finds Dom Spiel in the backcourt. He's matched up with Henry. 48 seconds and counting in regulation. Here's Whitfield up top.
Got to call the hand checks on these guys.
Dom Spiel with it up top.
You don't need a shot. They're going to start fouling or run the timeout.
Woodring over to Whitfield. Now over to Spiel. Oh, that was almost pickpocketed by Perchinsky.
You can't throw a cross-court pass right now. That's got to be, you got to be screening away. You don't want to drag 2 people to the ball, so you got to screen away.
And then Yakulich called for a foul, and that'll be his final one. And that'll just be the 3rd team foul for Conemaugh Valley.
Yeah.
So they lose a starter, but River Valley still has work to do. And here comes, in my opinion, one of the more underrated pieces of the Conemaugh Valley offense. That's Noah Miller. He's been creating separation all night. He checks in for the now fouled out Yakulich.
Again, this should be Spiel, and this should be Woodring and Whitfield. No one else should be touching the ball unless they just, in an emergency situation. Spiel can stay there for 10 seconds, you know.
Yep.
There we go.
There and then Henry
uppercuts
him, and that's going to be his 5th foul. Or no, that's his 4th. I thought he had 4 already, but no. So, team fouls at 5 for River Valley, 4 for Conemaugh Valley. Panthers trying to draw at least 1 more to go to the free throw line.
It's going to be Spiel again because Dietz can't stay with him, I don't think.
It goes to Spiel, and Dietz is going to foul him. He'll go to the line.
Okay, you got to make free throws. I trust Spiel on the line. I think he's dropping 2 here.
17.4 seconds to go. 49-47. River Valley with a tentative lead. If Dom Spiel can make at least 2 here, well, he's got to make 2. Not at least, because he only gets 2. He's got to make them both. 1 keeps it a 1-score game. 2 will make it a little bit more challenging. Spiel's front end is no good.
Easy to say for us, but when you're standing on that line with a whole gym counting on you, there is some pressure.
Yeah.
Spiel's going to knock down his second one, so we'll have a 3-point lead. Just got to deny her. They'll have a 3-point lead.
The second by Spiel is good.
Yeah.
50-47. And then a timeout taken by Conemaugh Valley. We'll take it, or no, we'll keep it right here with you with 15 seconds to go. It's a 3-point affair in favor of River Valley, 50-47. Want to let you know that a lot can happen to kids after hours, not just on the basketball court. Might get sick, might get a cut or scrape or whatever, and if you need quick treatment, you can head over to IRMC at Chestnut Ridge in Blairsville, located off Old Route 22. It's open 7 days a week from 8 till 8 for the treatment of minor injuries and illnesses. Since 2009, IRMC at Chestnut Ridge gets you in, out, and better quickly. Also voted Best Urgent Care and Walk-In Clinic in the Best of Indiana County contest. A part of the IRMC family, better health, better life. Well, Coach, I knew we were expecting an exciting one, but
yeah. Well, when they pulled out there, I was like, all right, I'll take a boring second half. River Valley gets that win, but, it's a tight game now, 3-point game. Conemaugh Valley with the ball. What are you going to do? I'm going to guess they're calling a 3, and I would go to probably Dietz here, right? Dietz or
you got to. I mean, if you're down by this much, and
you're going to your number one guy, right?
Yeah. Dietz has 15 points. He's usurped the team lead in points.
And majority in the second half. I mean, he's come alive. He's attacked the boards. They got him inside, and he's just been working his rear end off to get those 15 points. So,
coming up tomorrow night, we'll be out on the road at Portage for Coach Brown's River Valley girls. They'll be battling the Mustangs for their trip. They look for a trip back to the KCAC Friday night as well.
Yeah, we're excited, but first things first, we want the boys to get there. We're rooting for them.
Inbound pass from Perchinsky. Full court press for River Valley. Goes to Henry. 14 seconds and counting. And again, here we go. Henry on the opposite end, matched up with Spiel. Spins out of danger to Dietz.
They double Dietz.
Perchinsky fires a 3. It's no good. Fighting for the rebound of 2 players. 1 second. 3 at the buzzer. It's no good. River Valley's going to the finals. They avenge a loss last year to the Portage Mustangs, and they avenge a loss earlier this season to Conemaugh Valley, and they will head to Indiana Friday night.
Yeah, wow, held off two last-second shots there by Conemaugh Valley. They went down fighting. And your 2 best players got the shots off as far as points. Perchinsky and Dietz there at the end.
The Cardiac Kids strike. And River Valley will have one more game at least, and they will face the Conemaugh Township Indians this coming Friday. Our First Commonwealth Bank post-game show is next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. 50-47, River Valley with the lead on Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV.
Yeah.
We don't just sell trucks, we sell businesses on wheels. That's Elgin Truck Center's mission statement. For more than 50 years, Elgin Truck Center has been providing trucking companies with high-quality used trucks. Their experienced staff and mechanics are knowledgeable about domestic and foreign trucks. Elgin Truck Center's customers always come first, and the staff is committed to giving high-quality service. To check inventory, go online to elgintruckcenter.com. That's elgintruckcenter.com.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh, wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
Looking to experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Cat Country 106.3.
Welcome back to the Panther Lair for our First Commonwealth Bank postgame show. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. The final score, River Valley 50, Conemaugh Valley 47. And the Panthers will head to the KCAC Friday night to battle the Conemaugh Township Indians for the Heritage Conference title. Coach Rick Brown with me, and I see some of your players up here to.
Yeah, they're getting some. They want to get some time.
They're trying to intimidate you.
No, they want to get some time. They want air time.
Oh my goodness! But
look, they're trying to get air time. You see what I mean?
You'll get yours tomorrow. We'll have Sam turn the camera around if we can. But
no, I didn't swear at all.
No, he did great.
No, I did great.
He did
Thank
great.
You.
We're multitasking.
We're
with
on
the
the air.
post-game
Yeah,
show.
we're on the air. Thanks.
Yeah, we're and right now. You can see on Renda Digital TV the girls here.
How about McDivitt? Called that early on. I said he's going to have the game of his life, and he did. He hit the board strong, finished strong.
That was unreal, and we'll have the numbers for you. We see Coach Spallone joining us, and he's going to hand off. Well, you see the pleasantries being exchanged, and Coach, you got to hand him your headset there. I know you're used to that.
I'm not done yet. Great job by Spallone there.
Oh, my man, that was something. Coach Rick Spallone joining us, and let me just hit this real quick because I'm so scatterbrained, I have no idea what I'm doing anymore, but we'll just hit record there. But, Coach, it's Monday. You're giving us a heart attack on a Monday, Coach. Holy man.
I just make sure everybody had a pulse tonight, you know. I tell you what, though. We were up 14, and I got to be a coach here for a second. I almost lost that for us tonight. Those boys gave me their heart, every ounce of sweat, blood they had. They bailed my ass out. Sorry for my language. They bailed me out tonight. I am so super proud of every single one of them.
Take me through that first half. I think that's what really sticks out to me. You only commit 1 turnover. You force Conemaugh Valley to 7. You know, if that's reversed, you guys are on the wrong side of this one, but your defense held strong.
Yes, Jay, you know, and that's when we talked yesterday about value in possessions, right? That first half was some Panther basketball. You know, we can hang our hat on that. You know, I've always said that stuff travels. Whether you're playing in a semifinal in your own gym or Friday night at IUP or somewhere in districts, that first half travels. Second half, we got a little loose, a little complacent. Again, that's on me. You know, but again, if a couple bunnies fall, we might be up 20. You know, it might not come down to that. Props to Conemaugh Valley, Coach Williams, their team. That is a heck of a basketball team. They're going to make a lot of noise in single A. I'm rooting for them. I got nothing but respect for him and the program he got going. They're a really good team, and we just, you know, they just ran out of time. You know, we're lucky, you know, but hey, we still played good basketball.
Last year, you're in the semifinals. You lose to Portage.
Absolutely.
You come back this year. You lose to Conemaugh Valley in the season. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone, avenging 2 crucial losses. That's got to feel like a significant weight off your shoulders.
It does. It does. Especially, you know, I told those guys because, you know, 4 of those 5 guys that are starters were in that game last year. You know, I told them, and you know, we're almost 365 days to the day.
Yep.
Right. You know, I told them, I said, guys, we waited a whole year for this, right? This opportunity, this was what summer, you know, through the fall, you know, the long practices, you know, me, you know, screaming and demanding their best because I knew what kind of basketball team we could be, Jake. You know, we started 2-4. I might get a little sentimental here.
Perfect time to do it. It's hard to put into words.
When I saw Luke laying on the ground against Forest Hills with his ankle, I thought the worst. He came back. We lose Max Perchetti 2 games into his freshman year with a broken arm. I thought the worst. We regrouped. We went on a winning streak. My dad passes away. I just had a feeling tonight that there was just something different, something special. There was just, I was calm all day. So, Dad, I love you. I miss you. This one's for you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's always good to get sentimental. Hey, let's focus on better things. Those 2 players down there, Dom Spiel, Brad McDivitt. I want to talk about Brad. He was a tear underneath the buckets, hauling in rebounds offensively and defensively, going up for second chance points. You could tell that, and I know that all the seniors wanted it, but Brad, I think he really wanted it too.
Yeah, all year long. You know, Brad's our emotional leader. You know, sometimes I'm so hard on him, and I know he gets frustrated with me. But nights like tonight are what I expect from Brad. I tell him, if he just rebounds and lets the game come to him, you know, he can be an all-county basketball player. You know, and tonight was a prime example of him just letting the game come to him. He was an animal on the boards. He finished a ton of putbacks. He kept us in that game. You know, I love all 4 of those. I love all the seniors, you know, all 7 of them. But my 4 starters, you know, I've been around these guys for 3 years now, some of them 4 years if you include their freshman year at Salzburg. You know, they got a special place in my heart. So it was just a great effort by, you know, all 5.
Well, tonight's done and over with. You've punched your ticket to Friday night's Heritage Conference Championship, and you guys are going to play the Conemaugh Township Indians.
Perfect.
They're going to be a challenge again, but you guys are always up for that.
Hey, they drummed us by 40 earlier in the year. You know what? We're going to go up to IUP. We're going to roll the ball up. We're going to tip it up around 8 o'clock, and we'll see what happens. They are a great team, but we're not going to back down. We're not scared of anybody.
Early thoughts on the Indians. What do they bring to the court?
They bring a lot. They bring a lot of height, a lot of athleticism. The Updike kid is a phenomenal basketball player. I'm missing names right now. I don't want to give anybody any disrespect. 2 other players on their team, they got some size. They play with a lot of grit. They play good defense. They're a very solid basketball team. We're going to go up there and give it our best shot. That's all we can do.
You going to be on the road tomorrow to cheer on the girls at Portage?
I would like to, but we're going to see what with practice and what time we can get out of here. I'm pulling for Coach Brown. I hope he can pull it off. Hey, it'd be great for them to get up there, get some fans in that gym first, and then just have that KCAC rocking.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was great on the mic. Maybe you guys do need to start a podcast because he was fantastic.
Well, hey. Maybe somewhere down the road. I tell you what, we're too many games like this. I don't know how many more years we'll have left. So.
Well, I already told him, I said, don't do this to me tomorrow because I'm 25 and I'll even have a heart attack. So, hey, Coach, enjoy this win tonight. Let's get to talk to some of your players. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach Rick Spallone of the River Valley Panthers, and we're going to bring Dom Spiel up first. And, Dom, that was a dogfight, back and forth. Take me through it from your point of view. What was that like?
We got out to a good start in the first half. We got a nice lead, and they started clawing back, but we just knew we had to take care of the ball and finish the game.
You guys avenged not only a loss this year to Conemaugh Valley, but a semifinal loss last year to Portage. And in your senior season, it's got to feel like a tremendous weight off your shoulders to finally get over that hump.
Yeah, definitely. Coming back from last year, we were really disappointed. We made it to that semifinal game. We just couldn't get the final part, but we did it this year, and it feels great.
You come out that second half, Conemaugh Valley presents a challenge. What were some of the ways that you and your senior teammates and just your teammates in general were able to stay mentally intact in order to come out with a win tonight?
We still had the lead, so we still had that to keep us motivation. We wanted it bad. We wanted it so bad, and we just had to keep going, rely on that, and keep that as our motivation to get to the KCAC.
This was a packed gym, and I know some of it was Conemaugh Valley, but you had a packed student section. They were being that metaphoric six-man. You had a lot of hometown support, and, that's got to feel special to you knowing that you have that support to come out, and that helped you win tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shout out to everybody that came out and all the fans. This was the best student section we had all year. It definitely played a part. I think they got in some of the guys' heads, and hopefully it's going to be even more packed at the KCAC.
Yep, you guys go to the KCAC Friday night. It's gonna feel like a big time stage for you guys. How excited are you to play on that collegiate atmosphere?
Oh, I'm very excited. It's a big floor, big gym, but we're ready for it.
Hey, Dom, congratulations on the win. It's going to be exciting to see you guys Friday night against Conemaugh Township. That's who you guys are going to play. West Shamokin they kept it tough, so maybe they gassed them out a little bit, but hey, who knows? Best of luck the rest of the week, and we'll catch up with you Friday at the KCAC.
All right, thank you.
Dom Spiel, the River Valley Panthers, and now here comes the Tasmanian Devil of the night, Brad McDivitt.
You don't know how happy I am to be talking to you right now, Jake.
I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Coach Brown. Don't say anything that's going to get me kicked off the air, but I got to start off with just you in general underneath the backboard. You go overcome Dietz, you overcome Two Trees and Masser and Brown, and then Perchinsky flies in too, but you came down with 11 rebounds. What was it like going up against them, trying to bring them down?
Dietz is certainly a really good player, so is Perchinsky. 14, he's a really good ball player. And, those two kids are really big, the other two. But Coach Spallone texted us today about 11. He sent us a little image. He said, big-time players step up in big-time situations. That's all I thought about. I've been praying all day. I just had a pit in my stomach, didn't eat. But, it was my career game. I couldn't be happier. I think I had a double-double, I don't know, but...
You did. 15 points, 11 rebounds. I won't hide it from you.
All that matters is the win now. I can't be happier, but those kids are really good ball players, and that's a really good team to come, especially Dietz. He's a heck of a ball player.
I've asked Coach this. I asked Dom this. I'm going to ask you this now to complete the trifecta. Earlier this season, you lose to Conemaugh Valley by 3. Tonight, you beat them by 3. This time last year, you were in the semifinals, and you lost to Portage in a heartbreaker. It's got to feel good to not only take care of business against Conemaugh Valley, but to get to that next step.
Oh, yeah. When we played CV in, what was that, mid-January, that's when we kind of turned things around from being a 50-50 team to, okay, we're taking the next step. We're legit. And, we've been playing good basketball since. With the exception of Penn's Manor, but we didn't play a lot that game, our starters. We just came out firing. Last year, I just remember all 4 of us balling in the locker room. We hated that. And to come out here, get a win, now we're crying tears of joy. It's a surreal feeling. It's amazing.
You get to go to the big time against Conemaugh Township on Friday at the KCAC. I know you guys have been hungry to get there. Just describe that feeling to know that you're finally at the KCAC and you only got one more game in order to try and bring home that hardware.
I don't know if there is a word or a phrase to say how I feel right now. Blessed is the only thing I can think of. All glory to God for this moment. I couldn't be happier right now. We deserve it, though. We were the better team tonight. We were the better team all season, and we really want another shot at CT because we played terrible.
We're going to get emotional here, Brad, so I apologize, but I want to get your opinion on this. This team all season long has been plagued by, well, different things. The injury bug with Max and Luke with that ankle injury earlier in the season. Coach Spallone brought it up, his dad passing away. I mean, there has just been a lot surrounding this team, but you guys came together as a unit. You could tell the friendship and the chemistry is strong. You know, take me through, how were you guys able to overcome all that adversity?
I mean, this season was a rough one. Watching Max break his hand at Unitas put us all in a really bad spot to start the year. We started 2-4, terrible. We know Luke's pap's been sick for a while, but, I mean, for Don, Luke, and I, he's been a second grandparent. He's been at every game since we were in second grade playing elementary basketball. So, I mean, that was really tough, but we're all playing for him, and he's here with us every night. It's just – and we're all best friends. Like, it doesn't matter who scores the basketball. There's never any fighting, any conflict. All we care about is at the end of the day we score one more point than the other team. And we stick together because we're more than teammates. We're more than friends. We're family. Well, you guys scored 3 more than the other team tonight, and I told Dom this, but I mean, you look around. There's Dom Bartolini down there in his white shirt. He kept things really rowdy, and a lot of the girls' basketball team came out to support you guys tonight. And I mean, you had a packed gym. I mean, it's got to feel good knowing that you have the support not just from one town, but 2, and they came together to help you guys tonight. River Valley has the best fans in the conference by far. I mean, they show up week in and week out, boys, girls. I mean, our boys team supports our girls team supports our boys team, and I know the majority of us are going up to Portage tomorrow night to watch Coach Brown kick some butt tomorrow. So let's get us both there and show them how dominant River Valley basketball has been and will be. At the rate we're going, might as well join me on commentary because it seems like we're bringing everybody up nowadays. But, yeah, I mean, hey, we'll be out there at Portage too. So, you know, let's see if we can make it an all-River Valley Heritage Conference final on Friday. Yeah. Well, hey, I said I would give Steve Shannon a shout-out on the radio. He's been asking for a while, so here it is, Coach. Well, there you go. And, you know, I mean, you got to talk about – we talk about Coach Spallone and how he's kept you guys intact, but Coach Shannon's right there too. And, you know, I mean, it takes a unit, it takes a duo. And those two, I don't think there's a better – well, if you add Coach Stitt into the factor, that's a trifecta of perfection right there. But, I mean, their leadership goes miles beyond where I could even comprehend. Oh, yeah. I mean – Coach Spallone, you know him. I mean, he's kind of uptight. He gets mad. He gets angry. I mean, I shoot the ball outside the paint. He gets a little upset with me. I mean, Coach Shannon, he says funny stuff. He keeps it light in practice. We love him to death. So, I mean, the stories he has are something else, though. I mean, he was the king of Duquesne. What can I say? Well, on that note, Brad, congratulations on the win tonight. We'll see you Friday in the championship. I think your partner in crime, Don Bartolini, is waiting to interview you as well. So lots of airtime for you tonight, but congrats on the win. Hey, thank you so much, Jake. Have a good one. You too. Brad McDivitt of the River Valley Panthers, and we'll take a timeout. We'll come back, give you the final numbers, and wrap things up from Blairsville on an IRMC High School Sports Night on our first Commonwealth Bank postgame show. Time to be first, member FDIC. The final score, 50-47, River Valley with the win on Cat Country 106.3 and streaming at catcountry1063fm.com.
Don't just sell trucks, we sell businesses on wheels. That's Elgin Truck Center's mission statement. For more than 50 years, Elgin Truck Center has been providing trucking companies with high-quality used trucks. Their experienced staff and mechanics are knowledgeable about domestic and foreign trucks. Elgin Truck Center's customers always come first, and the staff is committed to giving high-quality service. To check inventory, go online to elgintruckcenter.com. That's elgintruckcenter.com.
Championship teams are made when athletes work together, and the same can be said for local businesses. The team at LaMantia Produce has been working hard to deliver fresh fruits and vegetables to the Blairsville and surrounding communities for more than 140 years. So the next time you need fresh wholesale produce, call Michael and his team at 724-459-8100. That's LaMantia Produce, located along South Spring Street in Blairsville, a proud supporter of the River Valley Panthers. Also find them at LaMantia Produce on Facebook.
Looking to experience luxury with your next vehicle? Then look no further than Luther Lincoln. From the full-size Lincoln Navigator to the mid-size Lincoln Aviator or the Lincoln Nautilus and Corsair crossovers, Luther has the Lincoln you want. With complimentary pickup and delivery for service or being able to schedule your service appointments online, Luther Lincoln wants to make your experience a pleasant one. Luther Lincoln, your choice for Lincoln. Route 119, Homer City. Click on lutherlincoln.net.
Cat Country 106.3. Today's best country.
Back with you for the final time in Blairsville. The River Valley Panthers move on to the Heritage Conference Championship Friday night on the road to the KCAC, and just another exciting one, and this is why high school basketball is so exciting. Jake Slobodnik and Rick Brown joining you once again on the first Commonwealth Bank postgame show, and Coach, just give me your initial thoughts. That game was that was something.
Well, you know, like I said, sometimes it's easier coaching down here. This was rough being up here. I was rooting so doggone hard for him, and you got no control over anything. That 14-point lead got shrunk down to 3, and, you know, we experienced that Friday. You know, we were up almost 10 there in Marion Center, and all of a sudden you turn around and look, and in a 4-minute span, it's a 1-point lead. And again, I don't care how you win. I don't care how ugly it is. You get that win. That's all that matters. They're going to KCAC. They're going to have a great experience on Friday. I'm God bless them. You know, I've been rooting for Spallone, the boys, for the last couple years. You know, and me and Donnie Stitt have become really good friends. He's texting me all the time. I'm texting him. We'll meet at Salzburg Legion, have lemonades together, and you know, and Coach Spallone, I owe him one. Yeah, so I'm happy for the guys. I'm happy for the boys. You know, because they've been hearing about us for 3 years now. So you know, with getting 80-some wins and everything the girls have accomplished there, and God bless them too. But it would be so nice to be there together. So the pressure shifts to us, and we got to perform tomorrow and get us there so we can both be there on Friday. I think it'd be a great experience for local communities, Salzburg and Blairsville.
It'd be great from a sales standpoint too if you're a radio personality. Let me tell you that. But hey, the boys are at least going there. They got 2 more games at least because they're guaranteed a spot in the D6 playoffs. So. That's what we like to see. Let's take a look at the final numbers before we head on out tonight. 3 Panthers in double figures tonight. Brad McDiff at 15 points led the charge, 7 of 11 from the field, and he hauled in 11 rebounds, so he notched a double-double tonight. Dom Spiel with 13 points. No three-pointers made. Only 1 3-pointer on the night by River Valley, and that was by Jeremy Reed. That's right.
That deep one. Yeah.
And 8 rebounds. 8 rebounds for Luke Woodring, along with 12 points. And Dom Spiel 6 rebounds as well. Conemaugh Valley. I have to flip the book over here and check that. Leading the way, Jeremy Dietz with 15 points. He finished that first half with 5, but then he notched 10 points in that second half alone. You want to talk about free throws? Here's the biggest difference maker. Dietz went to the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. He only made 4 of those free throws. So add 3 more where it's a tie game.
Yeah, and that's what I said. There's free throws. You know, sometimes people just don't. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to try to get there Friday for you.
Coach Brown getting heckled by some of the fans, all in good fun. But, yeah, you know, I mean, free throws, rebounding, second chance opportunities. And, you know, River Valley, they did a good job containing Jeremy Dietz and Landon Perchinsky that entire first half. 5 combined points, all 5 for Dietz. So
Dietz worked his rear end off in the second half. You seen the pressure they put on him. They were giving him the ball. Him and 14. Once 3 went out, it was up to Dietz to carry the load, and he did a fantastic job of working down low. And he never quit working. He probably shot the ball 4 or 5 times and got his own rebound, got putbacks, and that's how he got to the line. So, you know, God bless him for giving all the effort he could. I know they were in foul trouble there. Losing 3 really hurt them because he carried him the whole first half. Without him in the first half, I mean, he had 12 in the first half. I thought he played excellent, and then that Henry, I thought he kind of carried him there for a patch, and he put up 5 points there in about a minute and a half, and kind of got him back in the game. So he did a good job. So they're a well-rounded team. I mean, they weren't just Dietz. You know, Perchinsky didn't play like he could, but he still was in there hustling and battling, and then, you know, Henry coming in and doing what he did. So they're a good team, and so that's a good win by River Valley. So I just thought they just kind of held on, you know, and you know, when that 14-point lead vanishes, you don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, God bless them. They hung on and got the win.
Yep, and they will go to face Conemaugh Township this Friday for the Heritage Conference Championship at the KCAC. We will have broadcast information released later this week once we determine which girls' teams will make it. And, Coach, I know you're hoping your girls will make it, but you guys are on the road tomorrow against Portage. Give us a brief synopsis of Portage.
Portage is tough. You know, Lance going to have them ready to go. That place will be rocking, and it's you know, he's been doing the same thing. He's got his 300 wins. You know what I mean? He's not going to change too much of who they are. So we know what to expect. They're going to do that press. You know, that 1-2, 1-1 press. They're going to also they're going to also shoot threes. That's what they're going to do. They're going to play man. I think they might try to do a little box on Ava a little bit, so we prepped for that. You know, like if he can run it as good as Malozer, you know, then we'll have to work on it a little more tomorrow during the game, make some adjustments. But we're ready for about anything they can throw. Beating them by 16 gave us some confidence going in there. I know they only lost one game, but we watched a bunch of film on them, picked up some things that we think we can get some baskets on inbounds, and then we can also get some steals on some of the things they're doing on some of their handoffs. So we're ready, but I know they'll be ready. So it'll be a good game. I love coaching those big games, but again, who cares, as far as scores and how pretty it is. I don't care. If you would have told me I could go to Marion Center last Friday and win 9-7, I would have taken that in a heartbeat. I could care less. A win's a win. So we're going there tomorrow. We win by 1, and it's a last-second shot. It is what it is. We win by big. Doesn't really matter. No one's going to remember. We just got to get to the KCAC now that the boys are there. I think it would be great atmosphere for River Valley.
Yep, and we'll be on the air tomorrow night at 6:30, same time, same place, Cat Country 106.3 and Renda Digital TV. But hey, before we sign off tonight, Coach, you finally got a chance to get on the mic. And
I appreciate it. I thought I was really good. I was on best behavior. My wife gave me some talking to before I left. Even my mom texted me and told me not to swear or anything. So I think I did pretty good at that. So I appreciate you having me. I thought it was a great time. Loved every second of it. So sounded a little nasally. I'm still battling the head cold a little bit as we shared it throughout the team there. But we'll be healthy. We'll be ready to go tomorrow. We appreciate all the support from you guys. And thanks for the opportunity, Jake. I really do appreciate it. Had a great time with you, buddy.
Well, thanks for joining me. It's always a great time when you can add somebody in the broadcast booth, especially as somebody as colorful as you. So now you got to put on your coaching hat for tomorrow night, and we'll see you at Portage. So thanks again.
That sounds great. God bless everybody. Bye.
That's Rick Brown, the girls basketball coach, my partner in crime for tonight. Some other folks we want to thank tonight. We want to thank Garrett Clark back in our Mount Pleasant Window and Remodeling Studios for piloting 747 on the radio side. Sam Stedden has been our camera operator tonight. She did a fantastic job. Laura Slobodnik was our statistician on the night. Morgan Slobodnik, she guarded some pretty expensive equipment, so she contributed in different ways that she gives me the thumbs up. So for all of us here, also want to thank Coach Trayvon Williams for giving me time yesterday to interview him over Zoom. I want to thank Conemaugh Valley for being very accommodating with rosters and connecting us with coaches and stuff. Always want to thank River Valley for setting us up here in the S&T Bank broadcast booth. It's been a pleasure bringing this game to you tonight. For all of us, my name is Jake Slobodnik, repeating the final score. The River Valley boys punched their ticket to the KCAC Friday night with a 50-47 win over the Conemaugh Valley Blue Jays. They will face the Conemaugh Township Indians. Now, the girls' turn. Tomorrow night at Portage. We'll be on the air at 6:30. But for tonight, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you tomorrow on Renda Digital TV and Cat Country 106.3.